stands a champion who shines so bright, with a deck of cards and a heart of gold. Jester's tale is a legend told. Two-time champion, a name to know. With every match, his skills they show. From dawn to dusk, he plays his hand. Jester, the best in the land. Jester, the master of the game. Two-time champ, forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Jester, you make our hearts go wild. Through the trials and the fierce duels, Jester's wisdom always rules. In the league, he stands so tall. With every battle, he gives his all. Strategic mind and spirit so bold. His story's worth its weight in gold. From city lights to the country's end, Jester's name it will transcend. Jester, the master of the game. Two-time champ, forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Jester, you make our hearts go wild. Strategic mind and a spirit so bold. His story's worth its weight in gold. From city lights to the country's end, Jester's name it will transcend. Jester, the master of the game. Two-time champ, forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Jester, you make our hearts go wild. Cards in hand, he's a sight to see. With every play, a victory's free. His journey's long, but his skill is free. Jester, a champion eternally. Jester, the master of the game. Two-time champ, forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Jester, you make our hearts go wild. So here's to Jester, champion true. With every win, we believe in you. In the Pokemon world, you've earned your crown. Jester, the greatest around. In the world of battles, there's a card so fine. A spectral dragon in the shimmer it shines. With a gaze that pierces through the night. It's Dragapult TX, a ghostly flight. Dragapult TX with your power and might. Phantom forces take us to new heights. In the heat of battle, you never lose sight. Dragapult TX shining in the light. Stealthy and swift, you move with grace, leaving opponents in a ghostly chase. Your dragon launcher, a fearsome call. With every move you stand tall. Dragapult TX with your power and might. Phantom forces take us to new heights. In the heat of battle, you never lose sight. Dragapult TX shining in the light. From the shadows you emerge with a roar. In every duel, you're the heart of the core. With ghostly power, you sweep the floor. A legendary card, forever we adore. Dragapult TX with your power and might. Phantom forces take us to new heights. In the heat of battle, you never lose sight. Dragapult TX shining in the the lights. So here's the dragon pulse, our ghostly knights. In every card game, you're the guiding light. With every draw, you ignite the fight. Dragon Pulse EX, forever burning bright.
Relax, you think you're so grand, a legendary power, cards in your hand. But in the heat of battle you often fold, a shining legend, but your story's old. New VMAX, you just a flash in the pan, hyped up legend, but you can't withstand. In the game of champions you try to reign, but when the chips are down you're just a name.
Mystical powers, your psychic display, but under pressure you start to sway. Your moves are fancy, but your strategy's weak. Against the real champions, you're far from unique.
New VMAX, you're just a flash in the pan, hyped up legend, but you can't withstand. In the game of champions you try to reign, but when the chips are down you're just a name. Once a legend, now you're just a ghost. In the league of greats you can't boast. Against the true champs you fall in line.
I got to give a special, first of all, Chief, thank you so much for letting me know about the audio. I got to give a special shout out to Windows, because every time it updates, it decides my default microphone is no longer my default microphone. So it just closes everything. It's so irritating. Anyway, I'm going to be streaming some games today. We're going to be some commentary over it, and I'm also going to be judging as well. We do have a normal judge team up today as well. But I do have to finish off my dinner today. Time kind of ran over a little bit today with what we've been doing. We've been doing a lot of painting today. So I'm just going to get everything set up, and then there will be a part game without commentary. I'm just going to finish off my food. I'll take my mic off as well, and then we'll be into some commentating games, hopefully. Just setting up the timer real quick. Hi, Young. How's it going, bud? Hope you're well. Okay, timer's on. Boop, boop. Is it doing that thing again where it's not working? Yay! Why? It does this every so often. I don't understand why. Stream timer. 29. Oh. Ah, this is so irritating. I don't know why it just doesn't work sometimes. I know what you're thinking. Streamer, why didn't you check this before you started streaming? Listen. Don't need sarcasm, alright? 28. 37. Okay, there we go. It's working now. Perfect. Cool. So, we'll go onto this screen. I'm going to take my mic off. Sorry, my webcam off just for a minute while I eat. But we'll have some stream games up, hopefully. Ryu playing already. So, we already got one player up. So, let's have a look. Okay, they're not playing just yet. See if any games are up. Okay, we've got a game already, so I'm going to get this up onto the main screen, and then I will leave you guys to watch this while I get everything set up. Discord. Just got to resize this as well. It's the fun part of not everybody having the same setup. Right, hopefully that's got most of everything on the screen. It does. Right. Chat or BRB. Please enjoy the gameplay in the meantime. Right, sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, it was it was really poor timing. So just for context, basically we've been very busy again today. It's been a busy weekend. You're gonna get the boring stuff before I start talking about stream stuff. We put up a shed this weekend, which was good fun. Would have been more fun if we had all the parts that should have been delivered, but here we are. But yeah, that's up. We got that all secured and everything from the kitchen put away. Kitchen's been painted and stuff now as well, so... Well, not fully painted, but we did a load of painting for the kitchen today as well, so we've got progress. We might actually have, like, a working kitchen probably before the end of... before Christmas, I should say, at this stage. So, anyway, let's talk about the game, shall we? So, for those who don't know what's going on, we've got Charizard or Terrazard, whatever you want, Terrapagos Zard, you got that kind of Zard, versus what looks like a Slacking Zoroark deck. Now, I think somebody did play a Slacking deck to quite a high placement in Stuttgart recently. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it seems to be not working all that well, unfortunately, for the opponent. But our player here is just doing incredible. I saw the Pidgeot knockout as well on the Slack Off as well, and I was like, that's incredible. That is such a good play. Taking out the Slack Off and getting rid of the Stadium is such an amazing play there. Again, Klefki as well to cancel out Psyduck. It's they can't lose from here, I don't think. Like, it's almost impossible. Now, are we going to bump Area 0 to potentially give ourselves another use of Noctowl? It's not a bad shout. I mean, I think Charizard's probably just safe to put into play right now. I don't think there's anything on their side that'll take a knockout. Pidgeot does, of course, give you the retreat option if you want it, but it doesn't really need it, I don't think. Also, I've been absolutely terrible and not checked any judge calls, so I'm just going to do that real quick. And there are 3 to deal with. Oh, no. Okay. Let me just see if these are something I can do. Right, okay, so that's being dealt with. That's fine. Okay, that's all dealt with as well. Hi, what's the issue? Okay, oh, we've had a... Okay, that's an interesting request. Where's the bug and I couldn't check in? We've seen this issue before. Usually we... So when did this start? With you being here, I can award the game win, but please type in chat ASAP if you can't. Check in so we know you were here before the time elapsed. When we'll go to X2NN unless X-Ravelex can show us a victory screen. Okay, so the player 1. Look for the rest. Sorry, chat. I realise I've just been like absolutely useless here. Oh, but the unusual join activity as well. Oh, why does everything go wrong? I told this last time. I need a third monitor to just keep an eye on everything. Also, the Charizard player doesn't even need me commentating on anything, right? Like, I think it's absolutely fine. Mark is resolved. Increased activity. Cool. Right, that's all fixed. Cool. Okay. So how is everybody? Hope you're all well. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're here for some Pokemons. Some people really want... Oh, no. Banshee, what's happened? Oh, I didn't clear record. I'm so good at, like, solving judge calls and then, like, completely forgetting to, to actually, like, sort them out. Right, so... I should really do OBS smaller as well. There's going to be an easy way to solve my issues, but unfortunately, I'm an idiot. In fact, I might be able to fix this for next time. The problem is I always full screen Discord. Because of that, it kind of... In fact, no, I won't mess with it now. I'll mess with it for the next game. I am trying to, like, make sure we get all of these up into... Oh, no! Does Team Rocket... Oh, no, it's an EX, isn't... Wait... No, it just removes the ability, so it's fine. Okay, that's an interesting way to get around that. The Blood Moon won't work with Team Rocket in play. Team Rocket's Watchtower in play. I assume that's why our friend here is highlighting it for us. Just look at the metagame. Oh, we'll check the metagame after this game then. We'll have a quick look. I've not had a look. I have a horrible feeling you're about to show me something scary. If it's a lot of Kangaskhan Bouffalant, I'm not going to be happy because I'm getting annoyed at good players putting that deck on the map. 10 of them! Wow. The Azul effect is real. Okay, so this is a win for our Charizard player over Slacking. I'm not sure what the matchup is usually like for Slacking. I guess with 340 health, it's relatively decent, but... Damn. Alright. Right. Let me just have a quick look at the metagame in between games here. God, it's having enough, like, screens for everything. Let's have a look. Metagame. Win cap. Alright, so we're dealing with 19 Goldengo Lunatone, 15 Dragapult Dust Noir, 10 Gardevoir Jellicent, 10 Kangaskhan Bouffalant, 10 Charizard Pidgeot, and 9 Charizard Noctowl. That is your top 6. Damn. You know, I'm surprised to see so many Sharpedo Toxtricity. That's pretty cool. And the Alakazams have also got, like, higher than you'd expect as well. That's really cool. I mean, it's not great for people who don't like them, but... Right, is anybody else still playing their games? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'd like to watch. Why is this such a... Okay, this isn't working. So, let me just fix this real quick. 'Cause I think we've got a good way to, like, show this without things being cut off. Discord. So that fills that up. And then we go like that. And that should mean if we full screen it, we can see it fine there. So I can keep the judge stuff on the left here. So I can see what's going on. Perfect. Okay, that's way better. Right, go back to the race screen. Don't think anybody else is streaming games at the moment. So yep, we're stuck with me chatting again. We've got round 1, 5-minute extension for table 80. Okay. Oh, that was the game loss that came up earlier. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Okay. So anyway, how is everybody? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a great weekend, or had a great weekend. I see one of our new members of the Discord, by the way, pulled the Mega Charizard XEX art rare. That's pretty cool. Damn. That's pretty cool. God, our chair is just... Every time I look at our background, I get so annoyed about how gross it is. But look at the Christmas tree! Chat, look at the Christmas tree! Me and my partner have been together for, like, nearly 5 years now. And we've got to the point now where there's no, like, round baubles or anything on the tree. It's all just, like, random... And I say this lovingly, random crap that we've, like, bought from different shops. Such as, that there is a cat that is wrapped up in Christmas lights. We have Christmas dinosaurs. We have a Christmas whale now. You know, chat, the traditional Christmas whale that the people of Iceland enjoy. Oh, we have the llamas somewhere as well. Can I see the llamas from here? The dinosaur, robin, zebra, Christmas hedgehog. Loads of... Oh, Young, you asked for cat cam, by the way. Here's a Morty. He's your favourite, right? That's a thick boy. Are you talking about the tree or the cat? Or me? Pick your next answer carefully.
That cat's lost a little bit of weight, actually.
He's still thick, though.
He is. He always will
Why not both? The tree is pretty thick, though, I will say that much. So usually, I don't know if, obviously I don't know where you're from, Banshee, but usually we either have like a normal, fake tree, but every so often we buy like a real tree from B&M. B&M. They have like 15 quid trees at the same height as that, but like they're nowhere near as good. They're nowhere near as nice. We ended up buying like one locally this year from like a florist of all places. Like a florist has a has a Christmas tree sales thing, and it is so much nicer. It is such a lovely tree. I made sure it was on display because usually it'd be on like the back corner. So I don't think you'd usually see it on the webcam. But we usually have a cat tree in the background there. I swapped them round so you could see the tree as best as possible on stream. I'm Lithuanian, we usually plant trees, not cut them down. Fair enough. I mean, I will say the practice in the UK, as far as Christmas trees are concerned, is usually done with conservation in mind. Near where I used to live, there's a place called Cannock Chase, which is like a giant, massive forest. Covers like a huge area, and they like cycle it around each year where they're growing Christmas trees, and I think every X amount of years they chop trees and then replant them, and then that like goes all the way around. It's a massive market for them. But yeah, I think that's the sustainability of like Christmas trees is actually relatively good in the UK as far as I'm aware. And I mean, I usually like chop up trees. I'm a carpenter, so I often like use the trees after as well, like chop them up and either burn them or use them in little projects and things, so it's not too bad. I don't particularly like the practice of like growing trees just to chop them down for Christmas, but like I do what I can to make sure they're recycled. And again, I can't really talk. I'm a woodworker by trade, so. Anyway, sorry chat we don't have more gameplay, by the way. We're just talking about what I'm going on about. Hey, somebody out there is going, wow, that's interesting, streamer. Thanks for sharing that information. Hey, man, you're welcome. Right, so how many matches have we still got going on? We've got 12 matches remaining. One of them is a acquaintance of mine. I love to call people friends, but like I don't know them IRL that well, so it's just like I don't want to claim them as a friend. You hate Zone 17 and ZA. Why? What happened? Tell me all about it, Young. Also, Morty's here if you want to see Morty. What? He's just comfy. I'm wearing pajama bottoms, and they're my like soft wintry ones, and the cats absolutely love it. They love these trousers, and they love my Grinch snuddy. That's their other big thing. So metagame at the moment, like I said, we're looking at 19 Goldango, 15 Dragon Ball Dusknoir, 10 God of War Jellicent, 10 Kangaskhan, 10 Charizard Pidgeot, and 9 Charizard Noctowl. Charizard making up 19%, no, 90%, making 19 decks. It's pretty good, like, that's pretty comparable. Oh, Nedrin, you want to cam as well? Hang on, let me just lift up Morty real quick. Here he is. Hello, gamers and Morty. Hi, Piano Fish. Cats. Hi, Nedrum. This is Morty. He does this a lot. He looks at the ceiling like there's some kind of spirit he can see. He's very cute. He doesn't usually like being held, but like he's just kind of chill at the moment. He's got his Christmas bow tie on as well. I don't know if you guys can see the pattern on it. He's looking very cute. Very festive. The bow tie is excellent. It is, isn't it? It looks very cute. I don't know what... Is it snowman on there? It is a snowman on there. Go back to the thingy real quick. There's only 4 straight God of War. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to lower him again so he's nice and comfy. Sorry, Mort. Chat wants to see you. You're very cute. Also, I don't know if I told you guys. I'm going to be doing a video on this at some point. I bought some sleeves from Temu. And some card sleeves. And they're kind of good. I'm very excited to talk about them on a video soon. But yeah, just they're really good, and I don't really know how good they are. He looks a lot like my female cat. Female cat name's Vladimir Putin. You can't be saying that. Morty likes it though, I think. Yo, what up, bro? Hi, Ethan. How's it going, bud? Hope you're well. We've got a judge request at the moment as well, but I don't think there's anything to worry about right now. Let's check out how the pairings are going. So we've got 9 matches left to finish. Good, how are you and did you win? I'm not playing today, Ethan. I'm streaming other players' games. The player who we streamed won, so I could take that as a moral victory, right? Yeah, man. Somebody else is playing, so I won. That could be a fun thing, actually. We should see how many times when we stream somebody, they win a game. And see if we'd win. If we get to top cut overall. But yeah, so if you do want to be streamed, by the way, Discord on our Discord, sorry. If you go to the stream game tables, jump in, stream your game. You will be muted, so don't worry, and your hand will be covered. And we'll be streaming some more games in the next round. Next round isn't too far away either. We've got 6 minutes left on that. She was named Vladimir over 5 years ago. Oh, Vladimir's like absolutely fine. That's not really a problem. Vladimir's not like a problematic name, really. Let's be honest. It's just calling Vladimir cute. It's very funny. I really enjoy that. I do like a good pun name like that. Yeah, there's some names maybe that are off limits, but that one's okay. Oh, this one's called Morty, right? But he's not called Morty after like Rick and Morty. My partner, this is one of my partner's cats. This one and Beans, they actually have like names of a book that I can't remember the name of. She always tells me when I say this, but she's upstairs. And I've got Neo, who's not named after the Matrix. He's named after the main bad guy from the Crash Bandicoot series. But no one ever believes me. My gram has a cat called Vasily until they took her to the vet. Then she started calling the cat Vasilisa. Oh, that's pretty funny. That's pretty good. Do you know what? I again, it's one of those things that I don't know how many times I've talked about this, but I've got a business where I do a lot of dog walking and stuff. And we had a vet report on one of the dogs because of a whole thing that went on. And this dog is very obviously a male dog, right? It's got the bits to show that it's a male dog. For some reason, the vet put its gender down as unknown. I was just like, how? Was this vet blind? Oh dear. But yeah, it was it was a bit weird. Alright, I think all matches are done already, by the way, which is kind of crazy. I'll go with Cortex rather than Neo. Less confusion, but it's not my cat. Yeah, but I don't like the name Cortex. I like Neo. In 2025, it doesn't surprise me. It was just so bizarre. I was just like, why? Oh, right. I think with all matches done, I just want to see this judge request cleared. We will just let time elapse, I think, and get straight into the next round. Just so we won't jump the rounds too early, too quickly today, I don't think. But yeah, ready. Vlad was misgendered as a boy by the previous owner, so I had to add the cues in. Fair enough. Fair enough. Vladdy's good. Works for a boy or a girl. I don't know if you guys watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but one of my favorite series is one of my favorite episodes is when one of the characters is expecting another baby, and every time one of the other characters thinks of a name for it, of the new baby, they just send them an email saying, "Oh, so and so name works for a boy or a girl." Just every single time. That joke just stuck in my head. It's so funny. Right, all matches are complete, so I am going to end the round here. I'm just going to give everyone a minute warning before the next round starts. Make sure we're in the right channel, because there's so off where I'm not. GCS. Round 2 starting in 1 minute. And then we'll find ourselves another stream match to watch. We've got 2 more people that are streaming. We've got 2 people that are streaming in the same room, so I'm not sure I'm going to jump in on that one. I know Gizmo was a boy dog name until I got Gizmo. Yeah, but Gizmo isn't, though. Gizmo's a girl gremlin, right? And I will preface this by saying I had a guinea pig called Gizmo. And that was a male guinea pig. I didn't really think of the gremlins as gendered. I'm going to be honest. You should do a tourney with self-built decks only for shigs and gigs. The problem is, right, I can say that, but then people will just turn up with whatever. I can't really impose that, unfortunately. I've tried that before, and people are just like, we'll be doing what I want to do. It's like, yeah, whatever, you do you, I guess. Right, we're going to pair the next round, guys. JCS. Round 2 is paired. Good luck. We love good luck here. Right. Let's get the right thing up. Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up. Let's go quick peep at the metagame as well. 19 decks, Goldango, 36.84% win rate. 60% on the Kangaskhanzo, 80 on the Charizard Pidgeots. Damn. It is going to everyone else on Earth, apparently. What do they know? How many consistent views on Twitch do you need to earn money? I mean, it depends on how much money you want to earn. I've not been streaming consistently for a good while, so I've not really got good metrics, but, like, I got £34 last week, so that was pretty nice. But like, I don't really think about it in terms of, like, the money and stuff like that. I'm just here to play, you know? I'm just here to stream and entertain the people. Right, let's see if we've got any games to watch. I'm currently muted. That's absolutely fine. Let's see if anyone's games have started just yet. We'll try and stream somebody new each round as well. Okay, I think Hyrule might be up. Hyrule took us to top 8 last week. So it'd be good to stream them again early. I think they're just waiting to send a thing for their opponent to check in. Like, I can check in. I can, like, go into other people's rooms as the admin. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Oh, the round is finished, apparently. I should probably update the timer, right? So we're on 28:50 by the time I start this bangarang. There we go. Right, just waiting for a game. Let's see if Hyru's started yet. Hyru's still waiting to send this. I think Banch might be playing a game. I think friend requests are being sent out. Oh, it's versus Savid as well. I've played against Savid before. All right, let's go to the scene. This should be up and correct as well, and I can see the judge request, so Piano Fish isn't by himself. We got you, Banch. We got you. Wait for check-in each time for SMR request. That's very fair, Hyru. Very fair. I was going to stream my round, but my hop gave me the free win, lol. Fair enough. Like I said, we'll be flicking between everybody's as we can. So if you haven't been streamed this round or last, you will be streamed eventually. As well as that, like if games finish early, we don't mind featuring a bit more of a stream as well. The more content, the better. So Banch is running the Greninja Fire Chicken deck. Blaziken? Blaziken. We're against Iono's Voltorb. Okay. Color me intrigued. Are we running an Iono deck here? Oh, it's an Iono deck! Let's go! We're featuring something new and unique. That's exciting, dude. That's exciting. No, I'm Kang against Dengo Rocks. Ethan, depending on what their Cornerstone counter is, Cornerstone's still generally a safe bet. Like, if they're not running Mawile as their counter, you just power up your Cornerstone, boss up the baby. Sometimes just going, like, solo Kanga until you're ready to power up a Cornerstone works. They're not going to put down the Cornerstone counter before they have to. The Voltorb's going to take a knockout on the Froakie here. This is kind of funny. Oh, Banch, this sucks. Oh, no. They are so ready for the game. Holy. Well, it's a good job a second Froakie went down. We can get straight into a Greninja this turn as well. Their only counter is Cram. Oh, you should be okay with that. There's been judge called, just making sure it's not something I need to worry about. That's fine, James can deal with that. Uh-oh. There's a second one. Hi. The issue is... Okay, so we've got the Fruki ready to go. Oh, the Greninja. To be fair, now that we're into Greninja, this should be fairly okay. You've got weakness on everything. For 340, I think now that you've got Greninja, you're fine. Like, you just have to survive that first attack. You're all good now. And sorry, just dealing with judge requests as well. Op didn't show up. Well, it's okay. But yeah, this feels like a nightmare for Savard because the Greninja is just going to do so much damage here. Now, granted, you can get Belly Bolt into I think you can get a Belly Bolt into a position to one-shot a Greninja, but I can't remember genuinely. I always forget how Iono's Belly Bolt works. Hopefully, we'll get a mouse over so we can see. It is just 230, okay. So yeah, the odds of it actually taking a knockout are incredibly low here. We just got rid of a boss as well, so we're not using that. Counter Catcher won't be live either. Man, the fact that you can just... It's a fighting Terror type on the Greninja completely changes match around. That's so good. Maximum Rodney? What are we pulling out with the Maximum Rodney? Now, this is the question, isn't it? Can you get enough energy on a Voltorb to take a knockout here? I don't think so, right? So we are going for the Thunderous Bolt into the Greninja. We've got an empty hand as well. There's nothing in the hand. Like, this feels fairly... Oh, and you could get energy off the hill if you wanted. If you're feeling fancy. There's nothing it really needs doing, though. Like, this is an amazing position for Banch here. They are, of course, potentially dealing with a lack of Greninja next turn, which is unfortunate. But it's not like Smolder Assault doesn't do a lot of damage here. So we got 2 prizes up. Most like... Well, we say most likely. There's no cards in hand for Savard. I assume that we're going to see a knockout on the Greninja. It's not guaranteed. Where did the name Ace Jester come from? So Ace Trainer is the award scheme or reward scheme, what you want to call it, from Pokemon TCG. I think it's actually like all divisions, right? But if you get 200 championship points, you get the title of Ace Trainer, which is kind of cool. I got that last year, so I thought I'm allowed that title. Jester has been my nickname since I was 16. I'm not so much these days, but back then I was a huge fan of a band called In Flames, and their fan base is called Jesterheads. And I always try and make people laugh, and like, I'm one of those people that like always tries to make people laugh, entertain people and stuff, and always try and cheer people up. So the name Jester just kind of stuck. And it was a cool name. Like, I quite enjoyed it. Friends of mine like said, "Oh, you're a real Jester," and that just stuck. And yeah, it's just a name I've used for like ages now. Yes, for In Flames. They're a fantastic band. Like, I've not like properly listened to them for a little while now. But they were like my first metal band gig I ever went to. I saw In Flames with Sonic Syndicate, Gajira. I think that's it. Yeah, it was Sonic Syndicate, Gajira, and In Flames back in 2008. That's how long ago we're talking. But yeah, no, they've been one of my favorite bands for a very long time. Still, like I said, they still show up on the like songs and stuff, but yeah, big fan. Poor Savage, by the way. Like, this is such a bad situation for them. But yeah, for extra fun as well, my legal name now has Jester in it. My middle name is now Jester. So that's pretty cool. age of 34, and I'm like, yeah, we call Jester legally. Why not? So yeah, Ace Trainer Jester is like quite literally my title and name as far as Pokemon is concerned, which is fun. Anyway, there wasn't much to commentate on there. Banch just had a fantastic game there. Wow, GG. Right, Hyru's opponent didn't show up, so we can jump into Ryu's game. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got Ceruledge versus Terrabox, and hey man, I'm fairly certain I can see who's winning this game. It's not going to be... Yeah, it's not going to be a sweep of the Ceruledges, fortunately. But that could have been brutal. Bro's just soul rocking my cornerstone, but I play 4 Jumbo Ice Cream. Nice, that's what you want. That's what you want. Okay, so can we get a Ceruledge knockout this turn? If we get a Ceruledge knockout this turn, we're in a very good position as a Ceruledge player. Of course, you do have to deal with the fact that Pikachu exists, but that won't be set up in one turn most likely because of the Sparkling Crystal being committed to the Terra Ogerpon. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That takes us to 18, 2, 10. We've got knockout on the Ogerpon this turn. Provided we've got 3 energy in the deck we have. I Pikachu in the shower. I gotta go. I'm bought. Oh my god, I completely stopped paying attention to the judge call. Thank you, Piano Fish. But yeah, so the Ceruledge player is now in a really good place. Now, like I said, the Pikachu does offer a potential problem. Do we see a return knockout of the Terrapagos here? Yeah. Yes, we do. As long as we've got another Ceruledge to go, we probably don't lose this. All the Noctowls have already been used. Pikachu doesn't do enough here. Although we do have the combination of whatever into the Pheasant Skibidi as well. If we've got a Blood Moon Ursaluna, that kind of takes care of that. Okay, this game isn't over, but like, it's definitely on a knife edge here. Another energy going to the discard as well means we've definitely got knockout on the Terrapagos. So there's not really much room that much work that needs to be done from here. The boss is a big pull. So if we don't knock out the Terrapagos this turn, then that is game for sure. Nice sleeves. They are nice sleeves, aren't they? Not sure where they're from. I wanted to make a joke that you were commenting on the Diglett sleeves, because I love the Diglett sleeves. But I really did get distracted by the Evolution sleeves. Yeah, this feels like it's very in hand for the Terra box player. We're looking for an energy and an evolution here. Is there anything other than Blood Moon Ursaluna in the deck that could take out the Pheasant Deputy? I assume the play is Blood Moon, but I don't know for sure. We have Crispin, we have Turo. If we can buy ourselves a turn with like moving up a Fanrotom instead, then resetting the Hoot Hoot. But I haven't seen what's in deck, I haven't seen what's been discarded, so it's hard to tell. There's our Turo on the Fez. Yep, brilliant. Makes a lot of sense. We may have to see that played back down if they haven't used it already. Because we're missing an energy still. Urban Vessel should find that. We're losing the Fez. So we're not worried if the opponent takes a single prize knockout. They're not going to gain the extra draw. We haven't got the draw without the Soul Rock. Square 230, very nice. So we didn't discard any energy that turn. We didn't need to. So Blood Moon no longer wins the game. So you're going to have to maybe go for like a sub-stall here. There might be something in the deck that works, I don't know. Fairy, does it, maybe? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. No, not quite. What kind of deck is Cerulege GX? It's a 2-prize beat stick. So all it does is just take 2 prizes every turn. Ideally. Of course, you do have the complication of Soul Rock being in the deck. That does offer a single prize board state. But it is what we usually refer to as a 2-prize beat stick. Most big basics are also 2-prize beat sticks, like Raging Bolt. But the Goldengo and the Cerulege are kind of a little bit more interesting, I think. Are we going for a Mew play here? The Trumpet! So we're looking for an E-switch, maybe? Oh, wow! Okay. I don't know how... I mean, it's decent odds with how thin the deck was. That is such an annoying counter, though. Such an annoying counter. Wow, GG, Ray. GG. You beat Dango Rocks? Hell yeah, Ethan. Good job. Okay, let's see if we've got one more game that's still going. Oh, we just missed it, but congratulations to XB with the Charizard win over Dusk Buddy. Alright, I think that's everything. Yep, everyone else's games are done, so we'll disconnect ourselves there, put ourselves back on the break screen. You have saved me so many times. Yeah, the Mew play is really good. I don't ever think about it either. But it's such a good play. Right, so where are we on pairings? We've still got 34 matches to go with 15 minutes remaining on the clock. Anything interesting happening in any of these games? Stunfisk is playing, hell yeah. We love Stunfisk. Paddy's 1-0 as well. Good. Newbie 1. Hater? Oh no. My haters are numerous and hater. Especially with my Blazekins. If I have one NG in my hand, I can just pretty much get any attack off at least once. That's pretty good, to be fair. Oh, poor Savage being 0-2 though. We do see Savage quite a lot in these tournaments. It's good to see the repeat people come back. I think everybody else is good. Oh, definitely some names that are already 0-2, which is sad. Don't think we haven't got any double non-check-ins either. Sad to see Cena, by the way, losing his game after he lost to Gunther on Saturday. Seven has a really cool deck this time around. It was fun to play against. Let's have a quick look then. Just saw the name. Savage was playing Iono, right? Literally just saw them. Why have I lost them? Liam, just use the search function. It's so much easier. Wait, what? There we go. I'm so bad at everything. Oh, no, Savage dropped. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, so we've got an Iono. Let's have a look. 2 lines? It's just 2 lines? That's 22, by the way. For those who can't see, 22 energy. So 4-3 kilowatts rule, 3-2 Bully Bolt. Yeah, I do like this. 20 more for each electric energy attached to all of your Ionos Pokemon. So it's 20 more for each. You got 22 in the deck, so you're doing 460 damage. So that could have one-shot the Greninja, but yeah, we're just missing the energy, unfortunately. So far, so good new deck. Can't wait to sandbag hard. Hell yeah. Slowking just beat you? Oh, dude, Slowking won last week. They were the winner of the tournament overall. Slowking's weirdly, like, on a rampage again, which is kind of weird. Let's have a look at some of the low counts down here, shall we? So we got a Goldengo Typhlosion, who's 1-0. We got a Blaziken that's 1-0. A Greninja Frostlass at 0-1. Flareon. There's only one Flareon Noctowl. Wow. At 1-0. One Palafin at 1-0. Shout out to them. Poison Latios and Ogerpon Meganium, both at 1-0 each. Cynthia's got Jump and Fortress at 1 each. Joltic Box, we've got 2 players who are on 1-0. We got 1-1 on the Slow Kings right now. Hell yeah. Had an amazing start hand for Oki for start with Candy and Greninja, 1 blue energy and the trolley. The trolley was pretty big. The trolley was pretty big. Oh, was it the winner? We need to see Slowking versus Alakazam. I would suspect that is a Slowking favored game. I'd love to showcase that though. Since Azul won a tourney online with Kangaboo, the meta for it shut off. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because like the amount of times I'll kind of like champion a deck with that nobody really talks about. Like I love off meta decks. I'm not really a meta kind of player generally, as I'm shuffling up God of War. But yeah, not generally much of a meta player. So as soon as I see a deck I really enjoy that's kind of like under the radar get played by a big streamer, I'm like, oh no. Because it's not even just like people are more prepared for that deck. It's the fact you're more likely to run into a mirror match. And god damn, the mirror matches. It actually, so usually with that deck you want to go second. It's one of the worst decks to go second with in a mirror match, because if your opponent opens anything other than Cornerstone, you're like, oh, I wonder what this is, blah blah blah. Like even with Kangaskhan, you can't assume that it's Kangaskhan Boufflant. The only thing that would give it away, really, I suppose, is Boufflant itself. So you're going to go Precious Trolley, fill your board with, like, everything you need. And I generally, like, if I don't know what I'm playing against, I will split it. I will go 1 Kangaskhan, 1 Cornerstone. But the amount of times you play into it, and it's like, oh, you realise it's so-and-so, and now they've gone double Cornerstone, and it's just, like, a nightmare of a matchup. It's horrible. I really do not want to hit Slowking again. I have no idea how to beat it. I mean, generally Slowking beats itself. That's kind of like the issue I always found with the deck. Like, if it runs, it's amazing. It is such a good deck. But it doesn't run all that well very often. Again, that's mostly in my experience. I might be wrong. But I struggle with that deck so much. And again, it's another deck I absolutely love. Alakazam's also a fantastic deck for me. I used to play Jellicent, and that Oakpalm was so infuriating, and now I just realised, oh yeah, I have no abilities, I can deal damage. Yeah, the cornerstone answer for Gaudy Jelly is just, like, Screamtail, right? I think technically if you were that worried about cornerstone, you could go Drifloon, but I think Screamtail just takes care of that matchup. I would Kang Booth pretty easily. Maybe the Sharpedo's new meta. Yeah, so I went to a couple of weeks ago, and there was somebody there playing the Sharpedo Toxtricity deck, and my god, it was a monster of a deck. It's set up so well. Although I did see a really fun play where they put quite a bit of damage on themselves through poison, and the God of War player, Demetrius Eaton, if you might know who he is from like streams on regionals and stuff. I'd like to call him a friend. I suppose more of an acquaintance. I say hi to him all the time. Whenever I see him, kind of thing. Like a little fanboy. I'm not a fanboy. I'm very friendly with most people, and I always worry that I like get away from me, scrub. You know what I mean? Anyway, they were playing God of War, and watching them mute EX their opponent's Sharpedo was so good. It was such an amazing player. Screamtail, but you need to get the setup and it's mid-late game. Now you just pop 2 NG and go lol. I mean, fair. I mean, if you know you're playing against Cornerstone, like you do, it's relatively easy to get around it. You can just go either Screamtail or Drifloon. It's not really a difficult card to get around. I suppose if you're not prepared for it or not thinking about it, it's more of an issue. But yeah, I don't think as a God of War player, I would worry too much personally about Cornerstone. Again, might be wrong, but... OMG, Goldingo is so broken. I mean, some would argue best deck in format. I mean, it's really annoying, not hard. Fair. Have you seen Gabriel Fernandez is now on the ban list? Yeah, I had seen that. Ryu! Ooh, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. And the Pate91, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Please raise your do's and do's in chat for both of those fantastic people. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we didn't really talk about it on the podcast.
And his name is John C.
Iris TCG, thank you as well for the follow. Very much appreciated. Please raise your do's and do's in chat. Hello? What does that noise mean? Oh, we've reached our follower goal of 1,700? Hell yeah! Shout out, everybody. Thank you. I don't even remember doing that. I have no recollection of doing that. Anyway, yeah, we didn't oh my god. We didn't comment on it on the stream because I don't really know too much about what's happened, and I don't really want to, like, I don't want to be one of those podcasts that kind of, like, just brings up drama to, like, push an agenda or whatever. Like, maybe we should, but, like, I think Murdo, the co-host, isn't really one for that kind of thing either. Like, he doesn't seem to know what's going on Twitter half the time. Bless him. But, yeah, I mean, I have thoughts and opinions that I'm mostly keeping to myself. And I said last time there was a bit of an issue with Gabriel that, like, there isn't... Twitter is full of rumor, and, like, this player said this, they did that, blah, blah, but, like, with no solid proof. But the fact it kept happening was like, okay, there's clearly something going on here. And I always find it interesting when people... So the one thing I heard quite early on was the hand gesture thing. Now, in the UK, I mean, it's in other countries as well, but there's a game show called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And a player made it all the way to the end of that game by having someone in the audience cough or make a noise every time they said the right answer. So if they get the question, blah blah blah, and then the answers are A, B, C, and D, and they go, "Oh, I don't know if A is right. I've heard of B. Now C's a weird one," and you'd hear in the audience someone go "Puh!" like that. So the guy playing knew that that was the right answer. Apparently, there was hand gestures being used in a similar kind of way. What's been said is that isn't real. Like, that didn't happen. But, like, that is something so obscure that, like, who would think of it to make it up? You know what I mean? It's one of those that, like, when something like that, when an accusation like that comes out, it's like, has that come out because somebody is just having a lot of fun making stuff up? Or is it because that's actually been seen? Now, what's been said was, I forget his name, Vinny? Yeah, Vinny, Gabriel's brother, was in the audience using hand signs to basically communicate what was in their opponent's hand. I don't know if that's true. That's all very apparently. But that's what one of the things I heard early on. And if that is true, that is absolutely worth a ban. What got highlighted by Gabriel as this is what I got banned for didn't look like it was ban worthy. It's hard to tell. We don't have all the camera angles. But also, Pokemon is never going to tell you the specific reason or reasons why they've banned a player. So a player can make up anything. Like, a player could have been stripped naked running across the stream camera and gone, I got banned because one of my cards got flipped over. And who are you supposed to... Like, Pokemon's not going to say, this is why they got banned. The only person you have telling you why they got banned is the person who got banned. So they can just... You know what I mean? Like, they can just do anything. Ad roll of the most interesting bit. I'm sorry. If there's anything you've missed, just shout at me and I'll repeat it. I'll probably forget what I said, but... I'm new to Pokemon TCG, but never have I ever played a card game where shuffling face up was acceptable. Yeah, that's a weird one to me. So yeah, he shuffled, he did a riffle shuffle like face up, right? And like, I don't know, because he did what, nine mass shuffles after that, I think it was said, and then his opponent cut, and then people have said, oh, the top card doesn't move, whatever. The shuffling face up is weird, but if you're in the finals of a TCG tournament, you're not doing this to check what cards are in your deck, are you? You know what 60 cards you're playing. It doesn't really give anything away. If he'd have done that mid-game, because he hadn't price checked or wanted to check if a card was in the deck, that is a little bit sus. But, like, he's had opportunities to look through the deck. So, I don't know. Bro, use Mr. Mime to cheat. I shifty, by the way. Hope you're well. They thought he was shuffling his deck face up so he could stack, but we'll never know. At the end of the day, if you're cheating at a, quote, kids game, you need to have a think to yourself. I think cheating in any game is kind of, like, gross, to be honest. And it's hard to tell, like, how many people have, like, cheated and got away with it, too. Like, you see some amazing clips on Twitter where it's just like, oh, this player cheated. And you watch it and go, where? And then in the replies, they're like, oh, this. And then you look and go, holy, I just completely missed that. That's insane. You know what I mean? I think everyone's cheating to some degree. I think anyone who beats me is definitely cheating, to be honest. I just can't prove it. Jester, maybe you're going to do the Sisterhood tournament. Am I allowed to? Listen, if, I could, but, like, I'm the most, like, white straight man in the world. I don't think I'm allowed to. I'm certainly not allowed opinions. Ryu, Jester, what would you think of hosting a tournament in expanded format? I think it might be fun. I don't particularly enjoy the expanded format. I'm very much a standard, and that's it. But if there was enough interest for an expanded tournament, I could actively host some. There's probably all sorts of sleight of hand stuff going on non-stop. I always get concerned, like, when I'm shuffling, because the amount of times I'll have a card or two slip out of my hand because I'm just bad at shuffling. I always worry someone's going to accuse me of cheating. I'm just bad at shuffling. I'm just not very good. Alright, round 3 is being paired. Let me just put the notification out in chat as well. At JCS. Round 3 is paired. Good luck. And we'll try and find some more stream games. Imagine ex-casino worker playing Pokemon. I mean, I think anyone who's like an ex-card dealer of any description would be a very interesting person to see how they sleight of hand. But, like, that's the thing, right? It is, as you say, sleight of hand. Now, what Gabriel's been accused of is very akin to sleight of hand. I don't know how easy and possible that is in terms of playing, because that's just, not, again, not something I'm aware of. But, yeah, man, I mean, if Pokemon have banned him, then they must think that he was cheating. You know, I don't think they'd ban him just because they can. And he's been banned before as well. We also have to remember that. There was that whole A-Spec debacle where he was, accused of stacking in some way. In a way that wouldn't have made any sense. But now you think about this situation and think back to that and you're like, yeah, he said that's the issue. That was the reason. But, like, TPCI won't say what the reason is. And if it's different from that, we'll never know. I think DQ maybe would have been enough with no prizing if there wasn't previous. I mean, DQ just means you don't get prizing. It's why Ian Robb at Worlds had a match loss rather than a DQ. Because he would have lost all his prizing. And he doesn't have any priors either, which also helps. Oh, as a dealer in high-stakes poker plays, we were taught so many hand movements to show everyone no sleight of hand. Some were even fired for not doing them. That's crazy. Would it be in your interest to ask in the Discord? If you remind me, Ryu, I can certainly ask. Like I said, it's not something I personally am interested in, but I can absolutely host it. I just wouldn't be able to stream it because I have no idea what's going on in Expanded. Right, let's see if we can find some games. So we streamed Banch already. I'm ready to get a Hyrule game. I do enjoy watching Hyrule play. We'll see if Ned's... Oh, Ned's got a game. Okay, we'll get straight into Ned's game then. Alright, so we have... Boop. Blood Moon Ursa Luna in the active for the opponent. Damn. Das ist nicht gut. Playing Terrabox over on Ned's side. Seeing some nice cards in the hand. Buddy only tournament for Buddy when trainers. So true. Okay, so without knowing what we're playing against, it's kind of hard to say, hey, you need these cards. We've got one Hoot Hoot in the deck still. And one on the bench. We've got at least one Hoot Hoot prized, maybe two. I think Terrabox usually runs 4-3, right? Is that right? Buddy 56 trainers. Budu 54 trainers and a mist energy, 2 mist energy. Anything that had to do with touching card or chips and ended with turning your palms up. That's fair. That makes sense. Okay, so Terrorbox is set up for a good enough play next turn. You could certainly see if there's nothing happening on the opponent's side, a Pikachu being played here. I didn't check if there was the Ace-Spec in deck. That might cause a problem. The way the opponent's not doing anything, though, I think this might be an incredibly dead hand. Unless we've got some deep things going on. We do have some deep things sometimes. People do be out here thinking. All that thinking to Lily's determination. Okay. Come on, please get into the game. I don't like streaming games where nothing happens. Wait, you said you streamed my game? I did, Banch. You were our round 2. I was worried for you for a hot second. Until I saw Rare Candy Greninja. Okay, so we've got a Latias. Could have been debating Lilies or Iono. Fair, fair. Okay, got a Judge Call. It's going to make sure it doesn't require me. Piano Fish is usually pretty good at dealing with these things, so... I'm usually not required. Yeah, that's fairly easy to deal with, okay. Isn't that what, Actually, I don't know. I suppose I shouldn't talk out of turn, but isn't the, like, Epic Splash format that somebody came up with, like, that, isn't it, like, 4 Magikarp and then all trainers? Doing it with Buddy would be horrific. That would suck. Okay, so we're playing, Dreepy. Oh, the brutal. Okay, so is there a turn here where we can take a knockout on the Dreepy? I think there is. Nice, I'll be able to go back and see the commentary from someone who's more experienced. To be honest, Batch, there wasn't much I needed to say. You wrecked that match. Like, you just got set up and I think you were guaranteed the win as long as you had Greninja. It was really hard for you to not win that. Also, don't call me more experienced. I'm bad at the game. I'm so out of practice, dude. Like, I've got a... it was supposed to be a double cup weekend next weekend, but I'm not doing both now. But I've got a challenge and a cup this weekend. I think I'm going to play God of War. Because I do like the idea of giving that, like, a... one last hurrah. Before it rotates, right? Because I've mentioned it before, but I've only got one regional I can do before our baby arrives. I'm not doing EYC; it's too close to the time, so I won't be doing any more regionals until like September. This is a big turn. Yeah, I won't be doing any more regionals till September. We could have saved that boss, couldn't we? Yeah, we could have saved that boss. I don't think there's any... I suppose if you want to do 120 to the Blood Moon more... Oh, okay, we're not even torrential pumping. That makes sense. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Right, okay. What's the issue? The Moltres coming down is pretty big here. It's definitely a knockout on the Ogerpon. We're not then in a situation where we've got a single prize board and it's easy enough to knock out the Pokemon again with Wellspring. I think this is just a band-aid, really. We need to start getting Dreepies. We need to get Dreepies on the bench, really. Most humble stream reward goes to... Nah. I've been playing for 2 weeks after dropping the game in 2002. So you've been playing since 2002 is what I'm hearing. Now, so since I first started playing again, I should say, at the start of 2022, the year of our Lord and Savior, this is the first year where I've taken, like, what could be referred to as, like, a break. Like, generally I play a lot. Or was playing a lot, and I was doing locals every week, blah, 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 but I've really cooled off this week, simply because it's been hard to do anything, really. Once by round time, we can award a win. But yeah, so I kind of checked out a little bit. Like, I do this with World of Warcraft a lot as well. Well, not so much at the moment. Like, I'm actually enjoying playing World of Warcraft. But when I've had like extended breaks of like 6 to 9 months, I still like read the websites to do with it. And the same with Pokemon as well. Like, while I've not been playing, I've still been watching the regionals and watching like Azul and stuff like that. So yeah, it's I mean, I've got some experience in the game, I guess. Like, I can pick up pretty much any deck and like learn to play it, but like playing it well is a completely different question. I'm so intrigued by what the game plan is here, because getting the Budu down while having the Moltres available. Ooh, there's the crystal. Okay, we can start seeing Charizard's Pikachu soon. What was I saying? Yeah, having the Moltres down and then going for the Budu play instead felt a little bit off, because we already knew the Ogerpon had the energy required. So I don't think that was ever going to be the correct way to go about that, but maybe I'm wrong. We're going to mid-game Iono. There's no Hoo-Hoo on the bench right now, so that could be crippling for Ned here. Don't know that I agree with the Blood Moon in the active, unless that was already... Did that already have an energy on it? Or has that been attached this turn? Ooh, okay, I'm back on board. This could be a really good comeback from Clodsire here. Especially if they can reset the Blood Moon as well. It would take Age Energy to get this reset. This has really put Netherim on the back foot here, I think. Again, we still have the Pikachu potential response, but not really. Blood Moon is there, ready to potentially take a knockout on the Latios. This is a rough position. We're going to need to see some Grass Energy here to start doing a little bit of drawing. We might gain a turn here as well. Like, there's no guarantee of a reset. I suppose you've got the Latios, so if you can retreat into the Duskull, blow up the Duskull. Ooh, okay. But Myriad's not going to hit for enough, is it? You can get to 150, because the crystal doesn't count for energy. Ooh, this isn't a good position. The Fanrotom can't even do poke damage. What do you do here? I'm not going to say the opponent's guaranteed to get a reset on the Blood Moon, but like, it's not unlikely. Yeah, I think this is correct. I think not getting a second Hoot down is definitely costing us here. By age only, my first Christmas was the first Christmas. Hey, chat, are you looking forward to Christmas, by the way? Oh, Piano Fish just, like, saved me on the timer again. God, I did say to Piano Fish, like, I am really enjoying doing the streaming games here. It is so hard to keep an eye on judging at the same time. I do truly enjoy watching this game. So, if we do take a knockout here with the Blood Moon, we are an energy attachment with the Blood Moon away from a return knockout. Sorry, I say that. We are, no, we're 2 energy away. I apologize, I'm wrong. Basically, we need to get the Blood Moon into a position with Boss's Orders where it can knock out the Latios. Which means Netherim needs to be on 1 prize. They're going to go down to 2 prizes now, which is probably fine. Just a 50 on Duskull feels, on a Pidgey feels wasteful here, though. Look forward to playing the bass ukulele my mum has bought me. Nice. He slept like a baby, meaning woke up every 2 hours screaming. Hi, Morty. Morty, we're watching a comeback from Dragapult. Are you enjoying it? Okay, so we've got E-Switch available. Although we are going to lose the Ogerpon here, which sucks. If we... Ooh, I don't... I think Iono here's fine. If we can see an energy here, then we could Sublock, which isn't the worst play. Especially with only 2 prizes left for Clodsire. Sorry, for Nedrum. We can also reset the Noctowl, which would be massive. So if we top deck an energy, we're feeling pretty good. I think I'd prefer to see the Noctowl into the active here. Because you're probably going to scenario it. Okay, the Skibbity's good. But again, if we see a reset on the Blood Moon... Ooh, that's not what you want to see. Without an energy, putting down a Blood Moon won't help either. We could Buddy Puffin into a Hoot Hoot. Just to keep our options open. And then scenario the other Noctowl. Put the Hoot Hoot down. Because our last prize card is there. The Latias is our last prize card. I don't know if I like that. OMG, I'm against Palafin, it's a monster. Asking if I'm excited for Christmas is like asking if God of War is overusing the TCG. Oh, you're not? Mom can't do the interweb, so she sends the money for my present to my sister, vice versa, and we collaborate. She's getting theatre vouchers. Nice! As for Christmas Jester, I'm both excited and horrified for it. Oh no, why horrified? Okay, we're showing that we've got the Blood Moon. But again, we don't have energy. Yeah, I think I would have liked to see the scenario on the Noctowl. And Buddy Puffin for a second Hoot Hoot. And just, like, guarantee that we can find everything we need on the next turn. Because Pikachu does solve the game if you can Noctowl for energy and Crystal. Or Crystal and Crispin, for example. Like... I think we are going to see the scenario here. But the problem is we are bench locking ourselves doing this. We have no Area Zero or Terra Pokemon in play. We're hoping something gets knocked out. But if it's a 2 prize that gets knocked out, that's game. Like, if we see a Dragapult next turn, we lose. I misplayed and lost. Oh, Iris, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. We don't get a new God of War BDIF after all. That's the only thing I want for Christmas. This is a joke. I'm horrified looking at my bank balance. Does that count? Yeah, I don't know that I like the pre-benching of the moon here. I think we definitely could have gone... We definitely should have gone for a Terra Pokemon on the bench, double Hoot Hoot. Because even just a gusting of a Hoot Hoot here is like enough of a good turn for our opponent. Oh no, you know how actions speak louder than words. I've been in a relationship with this lady and her actions don't speak at all lately. We've a bit of distance between us and I'm going to see her on Box Day for a serious talk she wanted. Ooh, okay. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. That sucks. Okay, we're seeing the Dragapult. Do we see the energy? Dragapult probably just wins this game, right? Or Dragapult boss is probably what's needed. Or Dragapult countercatcher with the Dusclops or Dust Noir guarantees the win, actually. Dusclops doesn't because we can't actually blow... No, Dusclops would. Yeah, there's definitely a win for Dragapult on this side. On this side, sorry. Sparkling Crystal and Dragapult? What year is it? Is that even legal? Can people do that? It is what it is, at least in the proposed side. Jeez, dude. Wow. I mean, silver linings, I guess. I just realized I haven't had the timer up. There we go. So Dragapult, if we see a Dusclops, we just win this turn. There it is. Again, Crystal Port is a deck Azul did well with. Ah, okay, okay. I'm also 35. I've had three proposals fall through so far. I'm keeping the fourth. Banshee, that's fair. Very fair. I'm 34 and I haven't proposed once yet. It's on the horizon, but it's not a priority for us right now. I won't bore you with personal life stuff, but my partner and I like discussed all this stuff before we even officially got together. Like, we were so prepared for all of this. There's a thing in my language: third time's the charm, fourth is a guarantee. Okay. Damn. GG's, well done, Nedrum. Good try, bud. Oh, wow, that guy's, like, projecting that he's playing Dragon Ball. There's no doubt, right? Okay, is anybody's game still going? Let's have a look. Oh, we still got a Hyrule game. We will showcase Hyrule a bit better next turn as well. Hyrule has shifted to Kangaskhan. Is this the control list? It is the control list. Okay. Yeah, this is the control list. Okay, I definitely want to feature this for our next game, I think. I think that'll be fun. And this is against Ethan's Typhlosion, which I don't think ever hits the numbers to beat Kangaskhan, right? Ooh. Okay. We'll go for the switch rather than the damage buff. That was a great comeback from your opponent. It really was. Like, I saw it early on. I was like, Nedrum's got this, but damn, they really recovered. Okay, double Ethan's Typhlosion. The opponent only needs to take one prize. So this game isn't over yet for the Typhlosion player. They just need to see a boss next turn, right? Yeah, multiple Ionos are tough to deal with. I know that that's kind of the thing for Terrabox, right? Like, its biggest weakness is Iono, right? Like, it's not another deck. It's not like a bad matchup that you worry about. It's Iono. But yeah, as soon as I saw you on 3, I was like, oh no, not good. Okay, Hyru's playing really well here. We're just stalling out for the win. Which we should get. Yeah, I would have liked to get Pidgeot EX up and running, but just couldn't find anything. Yeah, you did see, I did see some rough draws from you, really. The Pidgeot EX is so good. I did say, and maybe you got some thoughts on this. When you... was it the second to last turn, or the last turn? You had the opportunity to Turo up the Noctowl, bench the Wellspring, and have double Hoot Hoot on bench with the Buddy Buddy Poffin as well. Did that play cross your mind? Or was it just not worth it? So I thought it was more of a guarantee than anything else. Because if they took out the Hoot Hoot, you were kind of screwed. But if you had 2, it's like insurance for the win. We need both an attachment for retreat and an attachment for energy. Attachment for attack, sorry. I don't know that we're going to see it. They also want boss. Like, that's the other thing they're looking for. I don't know what their ace spec is over on the Typhlosion side. If it was Crosswitch, you'd be feeling pretty good. Yeah, you're right. I did think about it, but then did think boss both would have happened was my thought. I don't think they couldn't have boss both before you used Noctowl, right? Because if they Iono you, you've got double Hoot Hoot anyway. If they boss up one of the Noctowl or the Hoot Hoots, they probably aren't taking out both. I mean, they did have room for Holutra, I guess, but I think it was just like a little bit more of insurance. Ethan, if you are concerned about that, call a judge. We do need people to pick up pace of play. And if people don't report people slow playing, then they don't learn to play faster. It's kind of how I see it. Also, can we also note that, like, Hyrule is playing a control list and has much more of the time available than the Typhlosion player. It also might not be slow play as well, Ethan. Like, I'm just, pointing out here as well. It really does depend on the deck. Some decks just take longer to play. If the actions are slow, then we can kind of tell that from, like, what decks are being played. But I say, doesn't this look like slow play? I don't think it is. This isn't really slow play. This is just a single prize deck taking longer to set up. You've also got to bear in mind, like, the relative experience of different players as well. Like, Hyru's clearly very good at their deck, know exactly what they want to do every turn. Not every player is like that. So you kind of have to think about it that way. Turo's big here. I would have say... Oh, they're out of cards. They lose here, right? Unless they can Super Rod. If they've got Bundle, this is a massive play. Oh, they haven't got it. They haven't got it. Oh, no! Oh, they could have got the bundle back potentially. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, Hyru, hopefully we can watch a full game for you next round, because I do enjoy watching you play, especially with that kind of deck. It's so interesting to watch control decks. Stop back, everybody. He's about to jest. Hello, Clam. How's it going, buddy? Just triple monkey donked for game. Oof, oof. I got a triple monkey play, actually, against a Fluttermane once, against a player that was being played in God of War. They managed to boss up a Monkey Dory after they had taken a knockout. Sorry, after they'd Monkey Doried, knocked out the Monkey Dory, put 2 damage counters on 2 my Bouffalants. But because I'd already had damage on a Kangaskhan, I had 2 energy... no, I had 1 energy on a Monkey Dory, manual attack to another, moved the damage over, then energy switch onto a 3rd Monkey Dory, moved the damage over, knocked out the Fluttermane. It was such a good play. Like, plays like that are so obvious to, like, good players. But for someone like me, it's just like, oh, I feel like I've just cracked the code. This is amazing. Alright, let's see where we are in terms of gameplay. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We have 6 matches remaining. But no, I wouldn't necessarily call it slow play. Like, I think if you... We've got... Behind the scenes, we're not going to say what it is, because people can abuse this. We do have, like, what we have a rough guide, right? We have a time that we go, okay, if it's over this, then we need to look at the decks being played and see if there's an obvious slow play here. The ones that always get me the most are people who accuse a player of slow playing when they're, like, X amount of time behind the 8 ball, but they're on 6 prizes still, and their opponent's on 1. And they're ready to take a knockout, and it's just like, bro, like, yes, they've taken more time, but, like, the game hasn't got upset at them, and they're about to win. Like, clearly they've just been, like, thinking longer about their turns and just executed better. Ooh, different cat. Oh, is that Beans? Hi, Beans. Beansy, hi. That's Beans, also known as Rincewind. But I call him Beans. I want to do my epic combo. Hey, man. I'm just doing my epic combo. Is this a work tweet? It is a work tweet. I mean, work text. That's fine. Oh, why have I been tagged in this? Let's have a quick gander. What did you say Tank Kangaskhan struggled with? Like Lucario. And Garchomp XD. But otherwise, Dengo is a tougher matchup, especially with Mawile. Guardy with Diancie can be tough too. Diancie can take a KO on an unprotected Kanga with 2 Dories. I put 2 Dories and that says 2 Doris. Who's Doris? All right, chat. I'm going to take a quick ad break to go to the toilet and get some water. 2-minute ad feels fine, right? I'll leave you with the cat. Don't worry. You can see the cat still. BRB. What do you mean brave? Right, okay, we've got to judge. 2 secs, just got a judge call. Round 8, that's not right. It's not going to last long, trust me. Doris Smith, the pilot of the tier -1 deck, Flutter Nox Monkey Dory. Is this the tournament? Is in this tournament? I'm a huge fan. So true! You know exactly what I mean. Hey, you just give it a good shake. Okay, we're just doing a judge call. This shouldn't take too long though. They've ended in a tie at timeout. They're claiming slow play, but as per the rules, we don't entertain slow play calls after the time has been called. Like, if it's slow play, you need to let us know ASAP. You can't just wait to the end. Wash my hands and now the sleeves slide better. I'm shifting and shaking with anticipation. Boy howdy, just you wait. We're going to get some Hyrule play next, which I'm excited about. Thank you, Piano Fish. Right, let's quickly start this round. Current round is not finalized. Yes, it is. Okay, round 4 is up, everybody. Good luck. Just going to let everybody know. Nope, not general. I need to do a separate Discord, really. At JCS. Round 4. 4 has been paired. Good luck. I didn't put an exclamation mark, and that looks like I'm being super serious about saying good luck. Good luck, you'll need it. Your opponent will slow play you into oblivion. Peanut buttered cards deal more damage, you know. I will say, right, so I don't want to spoil too much of like content coming up. So I've been testing these sleeves, and I always have a deck here that like I just shuffle when I'm not doing anything, because I like to practice shuffling more than anything else. And there might be some minor ADHD, but who knows? Just need a fidget toy. But like the amount of times I realize how grubby some of the sleeves are, and like I talked about this not too long ago. I put a brand new set of sleeves on a week ahead of Stuttgart last year. I used them for a cup. I used them for a challenge. I used them for locals. Absolutely fine. No problems whatsoever. They were slick. I took them to a regional, and they were sticky and horrible by round 5. And I was so annoyed, because I love these sleeves. And I only had one box of them. So I had to get the sleeves changed by round 5. And I was just like so annoyed. People's hygiene really do be low at these tournaments. Right, okay. I'm going to deal with this judge request real quick. Right, sorry about that. They requested the head judge, and that's who they got. I mean, technically, Pianofish is the head judge. But hey, if I have to be him, I have to be him, you know. Right, hopefully we've got Hyru's game this time. We do. Okay, we're starting with Mega Sharpedo. Let me get into this real quick. All right, so we have Kangaskhan Control, proper control, versus Mega Sharpedo. I think this will be a very fun match. We'll see 140 damage on the Monkey Dory. Pretty nice. Riffle for us. I don't riffle shuffle. I don't riffle shuffle. I'm in position 69. You can't be like that in chat. This is a public facing chat right now. They can't. They'll kill you. Your swag is too tough. Okay. Pianofish can deal with that one. Why do I have notifications on Discord? Let me just check these real quick. I don't want to be avoiding what's going on with chat real quick. Disco. Was ist das? Okay, that's fine. Okay, nothing important. Actually, I say that one of them's my Discord from World of Warcraft, so. The other person above me, so if they want to pull rank, they can be told the same thing I told them. I mean, I'm tournament organizer. I wouldn't necessarily call myself head judge. I think you definitely fulfill that role much better than I do. Alright, so we are 5 prizes apiece right now. Lipard over on the Mega Sharpedo's side as well. Not sure what Lipard does. So if we do get a mouse over, so we can check with that. Thank you. Move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Ooh, I mean, I can see it, because not everyone... You can't always one-shot a Sharpedo, right? I mean, it's pretty common that you can't one-shot a Sharpedo. That's very interesting. Okay. So we're probably going to see another Greedy Fangs here. Wow, another boss onto a Dory. Come on. That's just mean. Okay, Siphon Maniac, always nice, but we don't necessarily need anything specific right now. We're just building up a good board state, getting the Monkey Dories back online. Pretty big here. We can't take down a Lipard with one Monkey Dory, but we can take one down with 4. But we don't have 4, we have 3. So unless there's a poison package... no, poison package doesn't do it. Like I said, unless there's a poison package in the Sharpedo, I don't see a good attack strategy here. Because we're aiming for what? 270, 210 because of the Bouffalance. Plus another, what, 250 at most. So we can 2-shot into Sharpedo. But if you want to play that game, so can Kangaskhan. Well, Kangaskhan has the potential to one-shot, right? Especially if we've got Monkey Dories, because we just moved 30 to need 1 less head flip. God, this is such an interesting matchup. Because you do have the complication of Lipard, which is very interesting. Roaring Moon doesn't really factor in. Not that necessarily running one, I haven't seen the deck lists. But a Roaring Moon doesn't do anything because of the Mist Energy, unless they're running Enhanced Hammers, but that feels greedy. Yeah. Oh, don't you worry, Harry. I've seen the Mist Energy. So they definitely need hammers in that situation. Petulant, does that ever one-shot? Is it 60 times 5? 300? So it could, but you'd need to lose the boof. Lose the boof. So I think we're just doing as much damage as we possibly can with Mega Shark here. The problem is, the more damage you put on yourself, the better it is for Kangaskhan. But it does put Hyrule on a clock here. Of course, we do have a specific card in hand right now that kind of negates any damage that comes through. We're only hitting for the 50, but it is draw. The therapeutic, the therapeutic energy. Alright. So another Dory. S is common. And another Jumbo Ice just for good measure. So we're going to see all the damage sent straight back to Mega Shark. Do. Or are we going to see it put elsewhere? They can't now put down a Monkey Dory. Which definitely complicates things for the opponent. Like, not leaving a board space for a Dory probably isn't the ideal scenario here. Oh, no head. What? No head? So Sharpedo is vulnerable to a single Monkey Dory next turn. If they had their own Dory, then they'd still lose. They just lose the 2 Dory instead. The retreat is correct, but if they swing into the Kangaskhan, it's just a knockout anyway. There's potential next turn, if there's a boss's orders, for Kangaskhan to take 5 prizes in 1 turn. But we would need a boss's orders to make that happen. It is crazy, though, that, like, Sharpedo has free retreat. you gotta say that. There's the boss! Come on! They literally can't afford to do any damage to Mega Kangaskhan here. 10 damage. Like, I don't know what they're hoping for at this stage. So the boss isn't needed this turn, but it could be played. It is an option. Why are we not using Lipod? I'll be honest, that's a good question. Lipod moving the 290 here would be huge. They are kind of costing themselves here. Like they've left. I suppose the mist. Yeah, but the mist. It's to bench, isn't it? Or is it? Oh, it is active. Okay. Yes, the Lipod wouldn't work because of the mist energy. Yeah, Lipod's from bench to active, not from bench to anywhere. But it would heal the Sharpedo. It just wouldn't move the damage counters. Is that correct? Because mist negates the effect. But on your Pokemon, but it doesn't stop the effect on the opponent's Pokemon, right? Still heals you though, which has to be better. Yeah, that's what I'm just talking through. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that would be the better play. Maybe they're hoping for a boss before they do that. There's a possibility they just didn't have. Yeah, okay. They're waiting for a boss. We might see it this turn for the healing. I think we need to heal though. Like we can't do damage as the opponent. The boss as well. We can't do damage as the opponent because it just gets sent straight back to us. Like Monkey Dory right now is swinging for a functional 290 before coin flips. Ultra Buffer. Are they wanting to be knocked out next turn? Again, if they put too much damage into play, there's a 5 prize turn next turn. I think the Mega Shark player is kind of panicking a little bit. Because they're not sure how to play around this. Which you can understand, like, you know, if you're not expecting a matchup or a tactic, then you do get a bit panicky, especially with like a relatively one-note deck. Okay, now we're seeing some healing. Which makes sense. Dishonest Swap is so funny, though. Yeah, there's the healing. It's going to be so funny if they're expecting the damage to hit there, though. Also, the other shark is like 10 damage away from being knocked out by a Monkey Dory anyway. Yeah, you might as well take your prizes at this stage. You know there's enough boss in deck. That Petrunt is free. Yeah, I think they did a lot of nothing on that last turn, unfortunately. God, see, I started playing during the VMAX era, and just seeing yourself be able to take 3 prizes feels so good. It's so fun to see again. Alright, so what is the play here? We've got 2 healthy sharks, so that's something. Sharpedo being... See, the problem is with the Fez being put into play now, unless they've got a way to move it, they're a boss away from a loss, because all you do is move 10 damage over. Greedy Fangs does at least 10 damage. And then you boss the Fez win. Like, Fez is such a liability in this matchup. I suppose you have to put it in place sometimes to try and get some draw if you've got nothing else going on, but... they can't be feeling it. They were probably looking for like a boss to get the Monkey Dory. I'm not sure if that's Hyrule telling me they've only got 1 boss. Click on a Monkey Dory for yes. There's going to be more than 1 boss. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so 1 boss. Okay, I got a judge request. Let me just peep this real quick. should be a piano fish to deal with one here. Hey, question by the way, why do people use Buffalant sometimes instead of running a 3-liner curly walls? I know that you can get any 2 boofs as long as one of them is a curly wall when you get the benefit, but Boof leaves a lot to be desired in its unique traits. I would have thought people would want consistency over lesser Kangaskhan. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I think there's more of a control style build with the Buffalant. Like, I'm sure Hyrule can tell us after the game. I think this is, like, way more control-esque than it is, like, tank, if that makes sense. I've not seen much of this build, so it would be good to hear what Hyrule has to say on it. Alright, GG Hyrule, GG. Let's see if there's any other games currently going on still. We do have this on a small screen, unfortunately. Problem is I don't want to have to resize anything. What's Sarah doing? Okay, we've got a match here we can watch. So this is Mega Latias versus Greninja. What a wombo combo. Although, if I was a betting man, I would assume that Greninja kind of has this on lock. Single prize take next turn. Boover has more effective HP, and it also can do decent damage with 2 NGs. If I Bravery Charm the 100 HP one, I don't fear Fez Snipe. Right. Okay, that's cool. I like that. One against Dango, holy S. Nice punch. GG. Okay, yeah, I can see that, honestly. Control is a great reason to switch up things. I think you need to play Ruffian in this meta as Shark or Rocket Watchtower. Honestly, I think Rocket's Watchtower is like a very good include right now. Especially with the Terra situation. Or Terra Charizard situation. With top deck boss as well, Op had 1 prize left. Oof, nice. You love to see it. 4-0 Sharknado, let's go. Hell yeah, let's go. We love the shark. You hit him with a baby shark do every time you win. Okay, so Ho-Oh does take a knockout here, but we're like an energy plus boss away from a win. Curly Wall doesn't affect bench Pokemon. Curly Wall affects all colorless basics, right? My basics, they're colorless. Okay, Ho-Oh knockout on the Greninja. It's a very uphill battle for the Ho-Oh player. But it could happen. You know what they say about assumptions? A lot of S's. You know what? I like the look of those 2 prize cards. It affects all colorless, doesn't matter where they are. Yeah, it's why I don't really understand why people were playing Shaman in Mega Kangaskhan. Because, like, there's nothing that does bench damage that can do enough bench damage to wipe both of your Bouffalants. They can wipe the Monkey Dories, but, like, if you're playing against a bench damage deck, you just don't bench the Dories until you absolutely have to. And by that point, you're hopefully already ahead. I don't know. Maybe there's a logic there. I did watch that happen to somebody once. With Hydreigon. 3 Monkey Dories wiped out in 1 turn. Oh, sorry, no, it was Slow King, sorry. That was brutal. I play Shaman against Screamtail to protect my Monkey Dories. That makes sense. Wait, then why would you need to prevent a Fez Snipe on a booth with a charm if it naturally gets protected by the curly wall? Unless I'm misunderstanding a message. Jester, hi Caster. Question for you. A friend of mine is wanting to get into PTCG. Would you recommend they learn with Dragapult or Sharpedo? They're interested in both. Sharpedo is a more simpler deck. I don't know if it's more expensive at the moment, but it's definitely a simpler deck to get a hang on. Dragapult is good right now and will stay good, I think, post-rotation. If you're okay with, like, the learning curve of Dragapult, then I think there's nothing wrong with starting with Dragapult. All I want for this turn is to pull your Veltal Mochi Donkey. Very fair, very fair. How long have we got left? Less than 10 minutes. I don't know if anyone's still playing their games. I don't think they will be at this stage. I think XB might be. The only problem is they've got the small screen, but we can work around that if we want. Okay, let's just zoom this in just a little bit so we can see. Oh, thank you! Oh, no, okay, that's fine, that's fine. We'll keep it. I really appreciate you full screening for the stream. Thank you. Hi, Banch. How's it going? If I was to, like, recommend anybody a deck to start things off with, though, I think I still would recommend Goldango. I know it does rotate, but, like, it's quite a simple deck and it plays well. Like, I think it's a good beginner's deck. And that's not to say it's not a skillful deck. Like, you know, there's still nuances, like knowing when to evolve, because you don't always evolve into Goldango straight away, depending on the matchup. Your Piano Fish will back me up on that. Wouldn't it be easier for you to just add a cut of the BRB screen as a separate layer on top of stuff and move that around? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. We can get that set for next time. Torpedo's pretty good for starters. There's not much in it to it, but still strategy. Yeah, there's definitely, like, again, nuances to the Sharpedo deck. It's got a very straightforward game plan. And I like it. I do think it's a good deck. Didn't mean to backstreet. Hey, dude, happy to help. Charizard Pidgeot is quite easy to learn. My dumbass nearly got a top cut with this. I wouldn't... See, I do struggle to say any deck with Terra Pokemon, with the Noctowl engine, is easy to learn, because I think it's very easy to misplay with those kind of decks. I might be wrong. Maybe the Charizard build is a little bit more forgiving, but, like, every time I've played with a Noctowl deck, I have found them to be quite complicated to play, because you need to make sure you get the right combo. And I'm not kidding. The amount of times that I would, like, know what I wanted off a Noctowl and then not know what the hell to get as a second card, and that's been a mistake that's cost me a game, is actually quite high. But again, I'm not the best of players. These are decks that, like, require you to actually know how to play the deck properly. You know, I'm never going to claim that I'm a good player. Let's put it that way. Caster, thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. Please raise your Jester 2 emotes appropriately for the wonderful Caster. Welcome, welcome. Hello, the Pate. You're on the streamer screen. Not anymore, lol. And IX Quadrat, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Please raise your do's and tutorials in chat. Thank you. Right, what's going on here? What's going on here? I assume this is a judge call. Right, that's fine. That's all done. Yeah, we're just chatting crap now. Hydrate, good call. I got this big bottle of water and I never drank any. Easiest deck to learn that is decent is probably the Ceruledge deck. Yeah, I'd definitely agree with that. I personally am not a fan of the Ceruledge deck. It's let me down too often. But yes, it has got a very simple game plan. Again, mistakes are quite punished, but I think you can learn to weed out those mistakes quite quickly. Appreciate the info on Dragapult. That's the one that seems like, well, that's fair. Yeah, there's a lot of nuances to Dragapult, and I do love Dragapult, but it's too complicated for me to play to, like, a regional or something. I think I'd just get frustrated trying to play it. I need the basic decks because I'm just Way too easily distracted. Right. Let me find the laugh track because we haven't had that up in ages. I keep forgetting to get it back up. If I was a laugh track sound effect, where would I be? Oh, got it. Okay, so joke. I found my joke books again. We've got the bumper book of silly, very silly jokes. Over 700 jokes. I'm prepared streamer. Everyone unfollow. Please don't unfollow me. I'll be really sad. Random page. Chris, would you punish someone for something they hadn't done? Teacher, of course not. Chris, good, because I haven't done my homework. Just pulling your leg. Leave my legs alone. They got pajamas on. The stare is what got me. Absolute knee slapper, that one. What a belly laugh. You know what I mean, chat? We've got them belly laughs. Alright, we've got 3 matches remaining, 3:20 on the clock. I've got 3 joke books, by the way. One of them is the Chuck Norris quote book, though. Is that one of those joke books you find from someone's summer cabin toilet? It might be. It might be. What year did it was £5.99. But I don't know what year it came out. Does it say anywhere? There might be some bad jokes for not allowed to say anymore. The bumper book of very silly jokes. Illustrated by Jane Eccles. First published 2013. Some timeless jokes in this chat. Some timeless jokes. Good God. 2 matches remaining. Hydrate. Big bottle. You got to hydrate, chat. Especially when you're talking this much, your throat goes really sore. OMG, I just saw Mega for Alligator's damage. We're so back it kills anything that has a damage counter on it. Yeah, I'm kind of confused by... We're looking after you, thank you. I'm kind of confused by the response to Mega for Alligator, because people are like, it's still bad, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, is it? Because, like, I get that we don't have any water acceleration at the moment, but, like, Crispin still works, right? Like, I know it's double water, but as long as you've got water in hand and a Crispin off water as well, you're hitting for the 400 damage. You've got Surfing Beach as well, so like you can combine that with like different water Pokemon as well. Like, I've got to imagine something that does 400 damage isn't bad. Isn't Champao considered water acceleration? Yeah, yes. Yes, in fact, yes, I will say yes. So, we have Surfing Beach, we have Baxcalibur, we have Champao. Chenpao, I suppose, is a bit redundant in a deck like that. You probably just want to run more vessels. Never in TCG history have people deemed card bad and in reality it was broken and became meta. That's true, but that has happened with decks. So I'll give you a good example. When the Raging Bolt Teal Mask Ogerpon deck first hit the scene in Japan, I shared the list because I saw a lot of people talking about the deck, but not sharing deck lists. And obviously people are interested in what the deck list is, what's going on with it, etc., etc. So I made sure to share the list and say, I don't know if it's good, but this is what I've been running. It's been pretty fun. The amount of people that replied, no, the deck's bad, the deck's bad, the deck's bad. And it's just like, well, no, it's not, because it went on to be like a meta contender for ages. I think you could look at any card in a vacuum, and if you're a speculation kind of guy, you can go, oh, if it has this, 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 then I think it could be really good. And that's okay. Like, don't let people take away your joy of a card because they can't see the vision that you can, you know? Looks like we're going to have a draw. Yeah, it looks like. Same player as before as well. Yeah, Crispin plus Monkey hefty 370 HP so you can take a hit. Seems great. Yeah, especially with no, like, good electric decks in the format right now, too. But, like, my biggest issue with, like, most TCG players is they'll look at a card and go, it is good, it is bad, and think of nothing else surrounding it. And it's very frustrating. All right, next round is being paired. Hit the refresh. At GCS. Round 5 is live. Good luck. OMG, the music has stopped. But yeah, I genuinely think it's an interesting looking card at the very least. My main issue is the people who just like dismiss it outright and don't even think about the possibilities of these cards. I'll say this much as well, like I'm one of those people that do enjoy like the alternate strategies. People who've been around for a while have heard me talk about this before, but like when Silver Tempest came out, everyone was like, Lugia's the amazing card. And I'm like, no, I think Regidrago is. And I was very early on Regidrago and really enjoyed that deck. So when it was like good for like 6 months last year, I was so happy. Because I was just waiting for this deck to be good, you know? Same with Astral Radiance. Like, everyone thought Palkia was good. And I went, no, Dialga. And then Dialga was good for a while. And I actually won a cup with Dialga. And I was so happy about it. More Kangaboof? More? There's some epic Hearthstone card reveal videos where people say something is bad, then it's absolutely broken and gets nerfed in a week. But again, I also have to consider with Pokemon players, they like to say things are bad when they're actually good, just because they don't want other people to look at those decks, you know? I think there's a lot of that as well. All of the Mega Starters seem really great. Like, I'm ashamed to admit, Mega Emboar kind of looks like a better Feral Alligator, I guess you mean, which is sad to me, but whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I'm quite excited for the Meganium potential. I think a Meganium plus Mega Meganium deck with Teal Mask Gogapon looks genuinely interesting. If we can get some like more variety in grass attackers, I'm super excited for the future of grass at the moment. I think we will have like, rather than X deck beats Y deck beats Z deck beats X deck, in terms of like strategies and how they play, I think we're going to see that in weakness. I do think we're going towards like a fire beats grass, grass beats nothing, water beats fire kind of thing. Even without weakness, I think that's potential. There's potential there. How long do you wait for someone to accept request after check-in? I mean, you can call a judge after like 5 minutes, I'd say. What we say as a general rule is if two people pair in or check in, but there's no response from your opponent, either in chat or in game for, if the timer hits 20 minutes, then we usually award the win to whoever's active in chat, and then say, if the opponent can provide a victory screen, then we can reverse the result. Because this is kind of behind the scenes a little bit, but like, somebody could easily say their opponent didn't check in. Or sorry, their opponents haven't accepted a friend request in the middle of a match. Get the win via that method, and then concede. So if the opponent gets a victory screen because of that concession, we can then reverse the result, and then DQ the player who claimed a fake win. Right. Have we got anyone playing? Is Banch up? Chat, who up Banch in their Legends? Okay, Banch is up. So let's give Banch another play today. Boop. Everything in line there? Yes, it is. Cool. Fair enough. Like it deals insane damage for the same amount of energy that can be accelerated by Oricorio. Then your energy attachments to Monkey Dory in a similar way to Grimmsnarl. Like, it doesn't do as much damage as Feral, but it's a lot more consistent. I could see it. I think what we're going to try and do is, because we're expecting a lot of these cards, basically, when we have Birmingham Regionals, we're expecting Japan to be either close to rotation or already rotated. We're gonna have Murdo over IRL. I'm gonna get the post-rotation deck set up again and see where we are. In fact, we might be able to do like future format again as well. We'll see what happens. Bro, bricking is so underrated. Wait, why do I have 90 out of 100 HP up there? That is the stream boss thing. So you lose HP for every time somebody follows or subscribes. And then whoever knocks you out becomes the new stream boss. I think bits also work on it as well. I haven't checked it in a long time, so don't quote me on that. But I think that's how that works. Anyway, sorry, we should be talking about the matchup that's currently happening. We have the Blaziken Greninja? Is it Blaziken Greninja? Blaziken Greninja deck versus the man, the myth, the legend, Palafin! Who up finning their Palas? You know what I mean, chat? This is going to be an interesting matchup. I am afraid for the Blazikens. I think we definitely need double Froakie down here. But this is a very tough game if the Palafin gets going. Palafin do be getting going. You know what I mean? Oh, also, the other thing that people have been talking about in combination with Mega Feraligatr is currently in front of us right now. The Starmie, when it evolves, Staryu evolves up into Starmie, it has the ability Mysterious Comet that lets you put either a damage counter or 2 damage counters, I forget which, on your opponent's Pokemon. If that's a credible path to Mega Feraligator's damage, then we won't even need Monkey Dories. We can go with like a water-based deck. And Surf and Beach just stops you from getting like retreat locked and stuff as well. Meganium 2, and the only thing I'm worried about is all the energy switches you're using to get the energy off Ogerpon. Otherwise, you get 2 Meganiums out, 1 Mega Evolved, and then that attack is doing 370. It's insane. I mean, if you're running 4 energy switch, you probably only need, what, 2 Meganium? Like, I don't think that's really an issue. If we're worried, we can always run Mega Venusaur as well. I don't know that I'd want to, but, like, if you put an A3 prizer up, there's nothing wrong with putting up a second. If one's getting knocked out, the other one's getting knocked out. Alright, so, I always forget how Palafin works. Does it have to evolve in a certain way before it becomes the hero version? Do we need like a switch and retreat and that's how it works? I always forget. We're seeing a lot of Staryus though. Okay, so my question is being answered here. When it retreats, you can evolve from your deck. That's right, okay. So it's a 340 HP Pokemon. It hits for 250, is it? Jesus. That's insane, dude. That's so mad. Oh, God. And now we've got a second one available as well. I suppose we're lucky. We're not going to see an evolution here. Not going to see an evolution. We're not going to see a Palafin here, but we are going to get into a Greninja, which makes things quite interesting. Imagine this Stormy with Illumina to cycle Starmies. I hate that Pokemon so much. Because every time I see it, I just think of the see an enemy, and an enemy, and an enemy spotted. Counter-terrorist win. Yay, 2 stage 2 lines, none of which are Pidgeot in a deck at the same time. It's going to run as smooth as like butter on ice. I mean, I believe in it, just because you don't. Alright, so, let's talk pluses right now. Greninja's ready to go. Mirage Barrage is online next turn. We're even on prizes. Let's talk negatives. Palafin is able to knock out either of the support Pokemon on the bench. Now, the fact it hasn't been put straight into the active suggests to me that there's no boss in hand. Boss will really tie the room together nicely here, like a good set of like curtain tiebacks. For Palafin to take knockout, we are going to need the Starmies. I think it's pronounced Allo la la lo momo. I like to move it, move it. So true. Okay, so we're going to see what the Mysterious Comet does. What that Mysterious Comet do? That's what they're always asking. It is 20. Okay. So we need to see 250, 20, 270, 290. So we need to see 3 Starmies for a knockout. But we're putting ourselves into a position where it'll work, you know? We're going to see a Jet Punch here for a good, healthy amount of damage as well. That's right. 30. Oh, I don't know why I was expecting more. So Mirage Barrage here would take out the Stormy, and would you go Tatsugiri just to slow things down a little bit? Yeah, I might. I'd be tempted. I think if you don't take it out, you're guaranteed to lose the Greninja next turn to a Stormy evolution. Because they didn't get another Stormy down, you survive one more turn. And I think that's pretty important in today's modern society. I think I'd prefer to see the Stormy knocked out here. Because the Revenge KO is on now. I understand why you'd knock out the Pala Finn. Or Finizen, or whatever it's called. But the Stormy needed to... The Staryu needed to be gone, though. Because now the Palafin definitely takes a knockout. Or the EX, specifically. And then you have, like, no follow-up attacker right now. So do we have it? No, okay. I mean, that still does set us up for a Stormy next turn. I think I'd like to see Stormy knocked out. Or Staryu knocked out. We don't have a boss in hand. There's not a way to get to it. We could Mirage Barrage to set up the damage on the Palafin and knock out the Staryu. Because if we set up the damage here, we can use Blaziken to knock out the Palafin in the active. Which I don't hate. I still think I would have preferred to see the Staryu go down, Stormy go down, but I understand why you wouldn't go that route. I don't think there's any reason to INO. I don't think they've got a good hand. You saw them not do much. I'm trying not to, like, coach here. Because I know Banshee might be listening. It is one of those situations where I'm like, what do you even go for here? So just get stuff out the deck. But yeah, the Mirage Barrage set up on the Palafin plus the Stormy makes a lot of sense. Oh, wait, does... Blaziken doesn't knock out Palafin next turn, does it? 120. Oh, we're 10 shy! Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. So we need... Does Greninja solve the match? I don't think it does. We basically can't use the Blaziken. We do have an extra turn to play with as well. We could just set up 2 Blaziken and go back-to-back into the Palafin. Because they need to knock out Greninja. Yes, they knock out a Palafin Blaziken relatively easily, but they still need to find another prize card after that. So you've still got 2 turns to play with. Max Belt is kind of irrelevant here. Unless they're using the single prizer for a knockout. Which they can. But if they put another single prizer into play, I think that's game for them. Because you're guaranteed to knock out the Baby Finn anyway. They've got a Stormy, so does that suggest they've got a Staryu available? No. Okay. They're certainly doing good setup damage with the Jet Punch. This does take out the Greninja, and I imagine they're going to put it on the Frogadier? Yeah, okay. So when Frogadier evolves up, it only has 250. Oh, that might be game. Unless there's any healing in the deck, I think that's game. That's rough. I wouldn't be upset with an Iono here. And then attacking with Blaziken. We kind of need them to put another single prizer in play. Like, the Greninja's gone now. The chat is open. Oh no. No! It's not actually open. You got pranked, actually. Imagine getting pranked by a robot. Embarrassing. Ooh, we do have the baby blaze as well. Okay. So setting up with the boss here is huge. Again, you've got... No, you've only got one turn to play with. They need to put a single prizer in play. If they don't, I think that's just game. Oh, do they need to retreat before they attack? I don't understand how Palafin works. How do Palafin work? They're super rodding. What? Unless they're putting something on the bench, why are they super rodding? This feels like they're just wasting time. Yeah, they're just wasting time. Oh, because they need to reset next turn, right? Is there a bear in deck? A bear would go huge here. I think you have to Iono and hope they don't top deck, right? Mew is a card here. Oh no, there's no way to get anything off the bench though. Oh, if we hadn't have benched the Froakie, we could have got the Mew. Oh no, the benching of the Froakie kind of cost us the game here, I think. Yeah, the Mew would just hit for 250, right? Oh, that's frustrating. I've made that mistake before as well. So I think Iono's your only hope here, right? Yeah, I can see what you want, Banch. I can see what you want. Oh, that's so annoying. I think if we just hit them with the Smolder Assault and then Iono and just see if they've got a way to reset this Palafin. If they don't have a way to reset the Palafin, you win next game, right? Or next turn. Although you can't attack, but you can put more energy into the discard to kind of like cover for that. I think you just got to swing in. There's no other way you can win, because if they take a prize card to clear your bench, then you lose. You might as well go for the swing. Because if they can't reset the Palafin, then you can win next turn, right? Retreat Small Assault back onto the Blaziken. Being 10 shy is so annoying. Let's see what they got. They need a Pokemon here. Or an out to one. No! Oh, that sucks. Other than, like, benching when you didn't need to. I think you played that as well as you could, Banch. Damn. First time bag of the night, Pete? Damn. Oh, so close. So close. GG, Banch. GG. That is a rough deck to play against. That fucking Mew, I swear. Oh, you would have had it with that as well. Alright, let's see if anybody else is playing currently. I think XB is still playing, so let's have a look. Nope, they've just won. Is Hyru still playing? Nope. Okay, we're back on to just staring at nothing. It is my favourite hobby, to be fair. Alright, 11 minutes left on the clock as well. Why did I put in that Froakie? Yeah, there was... I don't think there was any need to put down the Froakie. Like... Mew was your out, basically, so you needed to leave a bench space there. Aw. It's okay, Bunch. It's how we learn. It's not how we fall down, Master Wayne. It's how we get back up. Chat, I'm going to draw 7 cards. If there's a Thrillish in my starting hand, then I will put a random code card into the chat. We've got Turo. Lilies. Also Lilies. Lilies, Determination, and Clefairy. God of War. Ultra Ball. Mew. Psychic Genji. Sorry, chat, no code. But let's check out prize cards. Prize cards are Nighty Stretch and Nest Ball, Super Rod, Mystery Garden, Ultra Ball, and Monkey Dory. And our top deck was a Ralts. No code card. Wob wob. 3 matches remaining. Let's have a peep on the metagame while we're here as well. The Dengo's win rate is 50.82. Dragapult Dust Noir is 60.38. God of War Jellicent is 47.22. Kangaskhan Booth is 57.89. Charizard Pidgeot is 52.94. And Noctowl is 44.44. Very nice. Our standings, our current top 8 are Dragapult Dust Noir, Mega Lucario Hariyama, Toxtricity Box, Goldengo Lunatone, Dragapult Dust Noir, a Festival lead, you love to see it, and a Sharpedo Toxtricity. I'm loving seeing all this Toxtricity, I'm not gonna lie. Is Toxbox back? Toxbox might be back. Okay. I love Toxbox. It has no draw engine. I have thrown cards all over the floor. Just kidding. Fell under my chair. Yo, check my Kang booth. Hey man, check my Kang booth. Kang Scarpy for Lord. Ethan, I assume this is you. Let's get as an image. Frillish! Okay, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. 1 Frillish! My god. Frillish rather than Budu. I mean, I suppose it doesn't get returned KO'd by the monkey, right? I gotta make me a festival deck again. Look, you should love that deck. It seems to be doing quite well at the moment. Dengo hits move 9 energy, then I item lock. That's pretty brutal. I like that. I like that a lot. 42 on the energy to mist rather than jet. I do like that. I am a mist guy rather than a jet guy. 1 E-switch, 2 crispy. I like it. Fresh is like Mega Buddy. So true. So true. I like it. That's a funky list. Alright, where are we on this? 2 matches remaining. 7 minutes and 50 on the clock. Frillish, Bravery, Leveling, Lively, 160 HP item. That is mean. Okay, our last matchup is Dragapult Dust Noir versus Charizard Pidgeot. I know how this match should go. Whether it does or not, who knows. I hate when you go back, it like resets how many people are there for some reason. Second last Megkang is too big. Yeah, it's a tough matchup for Terrabox. If you can get in there early enough for Pikachu, it's not too bad, but yeah, it's not the best, unfortunately. Wob, 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 wob. Not sure why there's a notification there for me. Mega Buddy, 130 HP, has the disgusting allergies attack that does 50 damage and prevents you from using trainer cards during your next turn. Oh, all matches are done. Okay, I'm going to give everyone a minute warning. And then we'll get into the next one. At GCS. Current round has ended. 1 minute warning before next round. So we're on 28:30, 28:40. Still reeling from that soundbite. Oh, bod. Hit once with Pika, they had Penny. Rip. I lost the dragon because he drew what he needed and I didn't. Yep, that's the game. That is the game. Man, it's seeing how good Mega Kangaskhan's doing at the moment is really making me, like, question whether it's worth playing for Birmingham or not. The last thing I need is a mirror. I do not want to see a mirror, dude. BRB, no worries. Alright, we're nearly ready for the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Psychic, Arzon, God of War, Lilies, God of War, ANO, Latios. Wow, what a terrible hand. That's not too bad. Mega Kanga is good again in the TCG. Was it good before? I duck in front and everyone else was having a coffee and cigarette break. Alright, let's get the next round started. Whee! At GCS. Round 6. Oh my god, why is this on this? Round 6 is paired. Good luck. Good luck, gamers! Cool. Let's see if we're going to get... Let's just do a quick check on the stands real quick. So our top 8 now is Dragon Ball Dust Noir, Toxbox, Mega Sharpedo, Dragon Ball Dust Noir, Dragon Ball Dust Noir, Gold Dengo, Lunatone, Toxbox, and an Alakazam. Let's go. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 5-0, so we could see some IDs this turn. Let's see what happens. YPH said my deck is scary after totally ruffle stomping me last week. That's gotta feel good though, right? Alright, let's see if we've got another game. If we can stream XB, we'll stream XB. If they've got a game coming up. We'll see if Hyrule is gonna have another game soon. XB, if you could full screen for me, that would be super. Yeah, it was good in XY to even did the same thing, just lesser damage for the time, and it didn't have an ability. Oh, okay. Oh, or windowed, that works too. Waiting on my op, no worries. Yeah, if you could windowed for us, that seems to full screen it, so that'd be really helpful. We'll bring it over. Perfect. Thank you so much. Brilliant. There we go. Oh, round timing is updating. Thank you for reminding me, chap. But nobody said anything. Don't worry about it. I saw it. 27. 50. And start. Cool. We're all good. I'm gonna have to like keep an eye on how good Mega Sharpedo is as well, because like I genuinely think that's a fun deck to play. It's another 2 prizer in disguise, and I'm a big fan of that. Or a big beat stick, I should say. Oh, I think the frame rate's messing up for XP, so we'll just increase the size of the screen so they can we can keep that hand hidden. Oh, no, back to windowed. Okay. Because if it's causing you issues, XP, don't worry about it. We can work around it. Looking back on it now, it's actually crazy how they basically doubled all Mega Kangaskhan's stat from XY to now. Yeah, it isn't as good as it was before. It seems pretty good to me, I'm going to be honest. I think it looks great. But again, I'm not an old head, so... You basically tell me anything about what happened back in the day. And I'll go, sure. Right, there we go. I've got a judge request. Why? Oh, okay. So they're IDing, perfect. Okay, so that's one ID. I forgot Piano said they were going to the toilet. Oh, and we've got another one potentially. Hi, what's the issue? Yeah, it's good now, but it was great back then. I think it even won a world. I might be spreading misinformation though, let me check. Yay, in a round, no opponent showing up. So much for trying out a new deck in a tournament. Yeah, that's fair. I'd be annoyed too. Um. Extension. Look. Cool. So that was table 11. Oh, I have to click away from the game for 2 seconds. If we'll keep the game up. I'm just going to do this on my phone. Not being rude. Judge chat. Round 6. T11 plus 2 mins. Cool, there we go. Alright, okay, so we're back on board with the Charizard Terror Box versus the God of War Jellicent deck. The streets are telling me this is Charizard favored. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but I've got to imagine it probably is. You got third in Worlds 2014, only losing out to Verizian Genesect, which was like the Bidiff, so that's understandable. Okay. I mean, you can tell us that it was a win. I'd believe you. You can tell me anything. I difficulty for a second, barely missed. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm dealing with the with judge request. Somebody didn't check in 2 minutes past check-in time. So just waiting to see if there's a response, but I get the feeling there won't be. But yeah, you can, like I said, you can tell me any old stuff from back in the day, and I'll just go, yeah, I agree. I'm like an idiot, but that's fine. Sorry, I'm really not paying attention to the game at all. I apologize for that. We have a Curlier, we have a God of War all ready to go. We haven't got a Charizard, but we do have a single Charmeleon, which is get-atable, which is a technical term. So if we're seeing Screamtail hit the board, which we are, ooh, mystery card, then most likely we're going to see this Charmeleon go down. But I get the feeling we haven't got the energy to do so just yet. Oh, Frillish. So they needed Dark Energy to move the damage. They can attach energy to retreat, or they got to manually attach. Yeah, they go with the. Okay, that's fine. Right. Hello, what's this? Okay, if you have to deal with that. But yeah, it's crazy how it fell off in Worlds 2015 due to the power creep of Mega Punch, a Bunch Z, who, and his offensive onslaught that was too much for anyone to handle. That result has to stand. Look for the rest. Right, so that's dealt with. And that's another one. Okay, cool. Who's Mega Punch Bunch Z? Again, you can tell me anything. Right, so we are a prize up for Frillish. The Bravery Charm ad, I assume we're going to see this turn into a Jellicent. No, we're seeing a retreat. Is it a 3 retreat? That's a chunky boy. That's a chunky boy. So presumably we're going to see the Screamtail here take out the Charmeleon. There's no reason to target anything else. We are, of course, susceptible to a Dusknoir here, or a Dusclops, but I don't think it really gains anything. Fanrotom's also an attacking possibility. You could go Fanrotom Dusclops, but I don't think it really progresses you forward enough. Like, you need to have Charmander, and you need to deal with the Screamtail. I even saw a documentary on how Punch-a-Punch ruins any meta he's part of, basically making him a worse station. I don't even know who Punch-a-Punch is. And I get bent over by price tag. Oh, I'm sorry, Banch, that sucks. That's, as the kids would say, poopy. Alright, so we're hoping for... We need attachment and movement. We can go Jet Energy. Jet Energy the Fanrotom into the active, knock out the Screamtail. Then we could blow up the Duskull to knock out the the Frillish, but... I don't know if that's worth it. Double Charmander for next turn is huge. Are we going to see the play? We can only get Jet Energy via Pidgeot. So yeah, that is the route. A Noctowl I'd prefer to see save for next turn, but maybe it's fine. Unless we're going to find a way to get one, we don't have a second option for Jellicent either. The problem with finding the pieces now for Charizard is if the God of War player has Iono, which it most likely does, that can slow things down. Okay, we're going to see a Dusknoir. How could you forget Punch-a-Punch? He's one of the OGs. A classic for sure. Everyone loves Punch-a-Punch. Are you talking about Hitmonchan? Is that literally who you're talking about? Okay, we're getting Dusky. I suppose you're not really fearful of the Jellicent. The problem is not being fearful of the Jellicent gives your opponent a prize card and it enables stops rare candy. So you're gonna have to manually evolve the Charmeleons, which then again makes them susceptible to a Screamtail, all while not progressing your board state. No, Hitmonchan's its original form. Punch-a-Punch is the original. I would love to see Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee get evolutions, and then Punch-a-Punch and kicks a lot. Okay, another Duskull down does keep them honest, at least. Again, there's no way for the op to... Yeah, okay, so the route now for the God of War player is Jellicent, knock out the Fanrotom, take you down to 2 prizes. They can't evolve the Charmanders. They have to manually evolve. Then you find yourself either Mega Diancie or Screamtail to knock out the Terrapagos or the Pheasantipity, you can't afford to blow up Duskull because it gives your opponent one less prize card to find, or one not benefiting you because you're not going to see the Charmanders or Charizards. And then Hitmontop gets an evolution called Fidget Spin. So true. So true. No, Hitmonchan evolves to Punch Much Seagull, and Hitmonlee evolves to Kick Many Norris. We can just go for the Frillish item lock here as well. We don't even need Jellicent. I suppose I'm being greedy by suggesting Jellicent. The Frillish does the same job here with Double Monkey Dory. I think if I was paying a little bit more attention, I probably would have seen that player. We're not going to see Rare Candy. So as long as there's a way to knock out either the Terrapagos or the Fez next turn, that's game. I mean, you don't even knock the Terror, right? You've got to go after the Fez. Oh, not the energy in the hand. That's not what you need. I almost forgot Kick Many Norris. What do you do here? This is rough for the Zard player. I think this is the biggest weakness of the current build of Charizard that people are playing. Like, the amount of times you only put down one Charmander to get the rest of the board set up is kind of horrific. But, like, if you have to, you have to, right? We can see an Iono play here. Okay. Terrapidgeot EX. We could also see something ridiculous. Like... No, that doesn't make sense. Never mind, ignore me. Ignore me. You gotta put the knocked out, right? Because, like, if they knock it out and you get a Night Stretcher, that feels pretty good. There's definitely a win con here for the God of War player, but it's whether they get it. We saw no Charmeleon either, so we could just item lock for another turn, be absolutely fine. What if Pokemon Company even knows many Pokemon Live exists? The Lilies! Rough. I mean, to be fair, the hand for Charizard here is not looking great. Nice stretcher for the tail. Yep. We got all 60 cards, that's good. So they probably need... Do they still need Bravery Charm for a knockout here, though? They're going to do a max of 160. They're probably not running Boss. They are running Counter Catcher. We haven't got enough of Screamtail to take a knockout here. They need to item lock rather than Screamtail. Screamtail here is greedy. Nah, the item lock was correct here. Am I missing something here? Oh, okay, yes, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Hey, can players ID in the last round? They can, PH, they can. We will mention that on Discord. Oh, GG's the God of War player. That was well played. I forgot Monkey Dory was even on the bench. Like, these are the things I need to learn if I'm going to be playing God of War. That was really well played by the God of War player. And I think XB did all they could with the hand they had. So, GG's there as well. Alright, is Hyrule wasn't playing. Is Banch? Banch isn't playing either. Okay, so we're back to boring screen. Sorry, chat. We only have 11 minutes left on the round, though, so it's not all bad. I had one ID so far. Let's clear this. We only have 6 matches remaining. Pokemon TCG was supposed to end when Pokemon Live ended, but they made way too much money off it to cancel it. Do you mean Pokemon Online? Caught him, guys. Caught him. Alright, chat. If there's a Frillish in the top 7, then I'll put a random code card in chat. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go through top card. I had such a good start. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, we have Jellicent, Rare Candy, Ralts, Countercatcher, Dark Energy, Psychic Energy, and Jellicent. Sorry, chat. No code cards. Oh no! I dropped a card. These sleeves feel genuinely good, but like there's definitely some scratching going on. I think they are starting to get a little bit of pickup. I've just been like shuffling them for the last, what, 2 hours? 3 hours? But I think behind that Jellicent lies a bigger Charizard X Gold. Man, I wish. I'll tell you what though, speaking of boosters, we do have these unopened ones from like when Kea still played Pokemon at locals. We got 2 Journey Together, 2 Party Pack Series 6, 1 5, 2 4s, and 3 3s. I don't really know what I'm doing with them either. They've just been like sat here this entire time. 1 5? That's not a thing. Don't make me do that again. That was embarrassing. How many 7s do you have? Like 6? How many prize cards do you have to put down usually? Could you imagine the absolute scenes? I have like 6 7s. I don't get it. What's the joke? 3 matches remaining. Hi, Grotful. Chat, why was 6 scared of 7? How's it going, Grotful? Hope you will. Because 7, 8, 9. No, because 7 committed war crimes. It's not a joke. Don't laugh. I'd like to talk about the fact that we have a player called String Monster in chat. 2022. What happened to the other 2021? You know what I'm saying? How come this guy got out? Android 17. What happened to the other 16? My chicken is still frozen. No. What kind of chicken you got, Gruffle? Is it like a whole ass chicken? Or is it like nuggies? Are we dealing with tenders? We got wings? Bro got legs? I've already got pieces of chicken I can name. You got them thighs? You a thigh guy? You wearing them thigh-high thigh guys? Thigh. It's just... Thigh is just such a fun word to say. Thigh. 1 match remaining. Chat, you want to know what that match is? I'll go find out for you. That match is... Dengo Rocks versus Grimmsnarl. I should only go one way, right? I like the breast, personally. Just breast. Was going to put it in the slow cooker and make Massaman curry. Alright, you can have to tell me what Massaman curry is. You can't be making up curries. Like the breast, personally, especially with the male ones. Do we eat roosters? I'm confused. They're heartier. I actually don't know if I've ever had, like... I have no idea if I've ever had, like, male chicken breast. such a horrible thing to say. I hate it. Wait, we're talking about chickens. I mean, I was. I don't know what else is going on over here. I don't know what the hell's going on over here. What the actual F did I come back to? Oh, it's type of Thai curry? Oh, that's why I've never heard of it. Okay. Thai curries scare me. There's a lot of spice in them. Oh, I did have the weekend, though. We had Chinese takeaway for the first time in God knows how long. And I had the salt and pepper munch box. And it said it was spicy. And I was like, we'll see about that. And of course, it was Szechuan spice. It turns out I really like Szechuan spice. Like, that's delicious, dude. The usual shenanigans. We're out here talking about chicken breast, and it's like, oh yeah, usual shenanigans. Hey man, we're just talking normal, like, we're just guys, right? Oh, also, hopefully tomorrow, I should be playing Legend ZA Mega Dimension on stream. I was supposed to do it the day it came out, and my stepdad came over to help me finish the kitchen. So, well, at least put the oven in, so we had to do that. Thursday, too tired. Friday, too tired. Saturday, working all day. Sunday, working all day. So I'm hoping we can get some Mega Dimension in tomorrow. Massaman isn't a scary one. Bingle tried some of mine when we were out a while back and she liked it. She doesn't do spicy. Okay. I can hit you up with a Googling of Massaman chicken. Or Massaman curry. Yo, it just comes up straight away. Alright, we don't look at the AI overview. For many people, Massaman is their favourite of all Thai curries because of the tender braised chicken, flavourful potatoes, and aromatic spices. It's so popular it was once voted the most delicious food in the world by a CNN poll. I'll show you a hack for making a quick semi-homemade... Huh? Do I have to make it in somebody else's house? Is that how that... What? Sorry. There'll be anything you can buy. I've been making Massaman curry since I was a kid in Thailand, and I promise it'll be anything you get at a restaurant. Well, I wouldn't have it at a restaurant, so... It's a Massaman curry that is unique. Massaman curry is unique in that it is thicker and richer than others like green or red curry. Cinnamon, cloves, cumin. Ooh, okay. Makes the flavour of the Massaman more reminiscent of Indian curries. The use of potatoes, a vegetable otherwise quite rare in Thai cuisine, is also an identifying feature. I just bit myself in the mouth. Hi, Doho the King. Are you good? Are we shouting out Chilo? Shout out Chilo. I'm a big fan of your wrestlers. Stephanie Vicaire. Current women's champion on SmackDown. Hell yeah. You know what? I could mess with this. Bone-in chicken on chicken thighs or drumsticks. Coconut milk. Curry paste. We can pre-make it. Palm sugar. Ooh. You substitute the palm sugar, I think. Fish sauce, tamarind paste, bay leaves, potato. Perfect started curry for kids, it says. I'm in. Alright, cool. I'd be down to try that. In fact, I'll jump into Discord so I can be reminded of that existing. Table 11 is done. I didn't know there was an issue for table 11. Right, Warzone. Grotful, remind me, Massaman paste. And curry. Cool, put that in the appropriate Discord. Yeah, we're just waiting for this last table to finish. We've got a minute and 40. There's one more match, right? Yeah, one more round to go, and then we're into a Sim Top Cup. And then if there's anybody who can stream their games, we'll carry on streaming. If not, we will call it at Top Cup. Next week, we should be back to a normal tournament, by the way. We'll do a normal weekly casual. If Pianofish is open to judging by himself, / if I can find a substitute, I might jump into streaming it myself once. It's been a while. Grab one of those, 1 can of coconut milk, you're good to go. I think we have like half a can of coconut milk still sat in the fridge. I checked it the other day. It still smells okay. We used it ages ago for slow cooker tikka masala. And then we just haven't had a use for it since. But it's in like a... I want to say airtight. It's in an airtight jar. in the fridge, so I'm hoping it's still good. My favorite Tuesday meal at ATM is coconut white fish curry. Feels okay, man. That sounds pretty good. I'm not a big coconut guy, but like coconut milk and like coconut in things, pretty good. But you tell me there's desiccated coconut on this cake, get out of my house. I'm grabbing it, I'm just drop kicking it, you know what I mean? Oh, check with Beans is turning. Well, that was cute. He's between a pizza pillow and a horde pillow. You can't see Neo. He's on the sofa. Turning into what? A cat that's now facing the right place. Oh, is that all matches done? No, timeout. Okay, that is all matches done. Cool. Right, we'll give it 10 seconds, and then we'll get into the next round and yell about IDs. I love yelling about IDs. Alright, next round is up at JCS. Round 7 is up and is your final Swiss round. If you wish to ID, please have both players confirm in chat before calling a judge. 16 match points makes it into top cuts. It is a sim, not just top 8. Right, let me deal with the IDs. I think that's an ID straight away. Okay, that's done immediately. Pianofish is going to, like, run it through now so quickly. And he's doing it. And he's doing it. Let's go. Boop. Okay, that's done. That's done. Cool. We've had quite a few IDs straight away there. Hopefully we'll have a game to bring to you in just a hot second. Pairings. Okay, so what top cut could we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 confirmed. This. So 5, 12 confirmed. They can ID to make it 14. Otherwise it's 13. They can ID to make it 16. Otherwise it's 14. So it can be up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We can have up to 18 players in our Top Cup. So let's see if we've got any matches. At the moment, nobody who is making it into top 8 is streaming. I'm hoping Hyrule has a game. They do. Okay, we'll watch Hyrule for this game. Unfortunately, they won't be making it into Top Cut, but it's always fun watching them play. Disco. Let's get this into the right size. For God's sake, his face, it was like the right way a second ago. A little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Cool. There we go. All right. This unfortunately will be Hyru's last game, but I think it's going to be a fun one. We've got another Terrazard versus... In fact, no, this isn't Terrazard. This is Charizard Pidgeot versus Kangaskhan Control. If you want to, I can stream my Top Cut game and then in the Discord the next round. PH, that'd be great. Thank you so much. Yeah, basically, if you're in Top Cut, I will put the shout out on Discord. But if you want to stream your games, you're more than welcome to. We do cover the hand, so you don't accidentally show what's going on. Or we don't accidentally show what your to your opponent what is going on. But I'm Palafin. Dude, we're quite happy to see Palafin. Don't you worry. Bye, Shifty. Catch you later, buddy. Thank you for dropping by as always. Love to see you. Cool, that's all done. I got forfeit Win Park. Let's go! Yeah, PH, we'd love to see you play Paladin Defend, dude. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Alright, we've got the Chi-Yu start over on the Charizard player's side. Probably not ideal, but here we are. 12 points 2 weeks in a row. Hell yeah. That's still not terrible, Banch. Don't you worry. I think, depending on placements as well, I do award points for the Invitational. So... Oh, I didn't really mention as well. This is the last time you can earn points for the end of year invitational tournament as well. I am going to restructure it a little bit next year. I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet, but I've got a couple of ideas. I think there might be a way to do like an 11-month cycle, and then like keep December for like a last chance qualifier as well. Am I invited? Grotful, you're always invited. 1 point from Top Cutlery. Oh, I'm sorry, Pate. To be close, though, it's still good. Like, just think about it this way. If you go 5-2 in a regional, you can ID the next one get into day 2, right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, are we about to see a KO with Kangaskhan? Hey, this is my second ever online tourney. I think I did pretty well. It sounds pretty good to me, dude. I'd be happy with a 5-2. Congratulations. Hi, Kaya. You okay?
I'm gonna have some cereal.
You got some cereal?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You want some?
Yeah, I'd have some cereal.
You want some s'mores? We have s'mores?
Yeah, that's s'mores. We have s'mores.
I hope we have milk.
We have milk.
We have milk?
Yeah, Rich said he bought more cow juice. Horrible phrase. Chat, I'm about to eat cereal on stream. I'm really sorry. But, like, cereal's delicious. And you simply cannot stop me. And set timer. I will mute myself while I eat, don't worry. Nobody wants to hear me clanging on a bowl. Alright, so we are in a better board state with the Charizard player right now. They have Charizard and they have Charmeleon up. They only have one Duskull though, and I think Dusclops / Dusknoir are quite important to get into this matchup as Charizard. Now granted, only at one prize isn't great. Like it's, what, 130 plus 210 minus 60? But you can start eliminating the Bouffalants, which I don't think is awful. I think like an even prize trade to get yourself to 3 prizes, and then setting up the next Dusknoir is probably game winning, right? Turn up the gain while you eat. And a reverb. I don't want a reverb. My losses were prize card and top deck losses. And that's just how she goes, so now I know I can compete. Hell yeah, Pete. Every deck I only started playing today. Awesome. Yeah, try the Brazilian cereals one day. Hey, if they become available in the UK. We got s'mores cereal coming up, which is like, what you expect. It's like a biscuity cereal, and then it's marshmallow and chocolate. It's good. It's good. We got I don't know if you guys have Crave, the like, almost like chocolatey pillow cereal. It's like chocolate in the middle, and then like it's surrounded by cereal. Aldi do their own version, which is like 89 pence, and it's delicious. It's so good. Can I be honest with you guys for a minute? I forgot there was a Psyduck here. I forgot about Psyduck. That seems incredible. It is delicious. The small cereal is very good. We tend to demolish it pretty quickly. Burning Darkness. Now, of course, on the side of the Kangaskhan player, we do have Arven available, so we can Night Stretcher back for that Psyduck if we so want to. Of course, we got to run Iron first, find out. Okay, I think you got to go Night Stretcher into that. We've only got one Night Stretcher, so if they do knock it out again, it ain't ideal. To be fair, they've only got one Dusclops up as well, so I don't know. I don't think I'd be fearing them too much, but again, you got to consider it, because if they knock out the Bufalon, then they can hit for the full amount on Kangaskhan. Remember, you don't hit more heads as a Kangaskhan player unless it's like unneeded. Then you hit 5 heads. So oh, I needed to hit for 100 damage. Okay, you hit for 500. Okay, okay, sure. You know the meme? It's time for your blank. Okay, honey. Yeah, there you go. The 450. It's time for your. It's time for your blab. Yeah, okay, honey. It's that. It's time for your head flips. Okay, honey. Muchas gracias. Okay, so let me show you what we're dealing with here, chat. We got these chocolatey. Can you see it on the light? This properly. We got chocolatey balls. Then we got the marshmallow. Then we got like the biscuit in the background. Oh, it's delicious. Okay, here's Klefki. I see lots of Penny being played in this tournament. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of big basics going about right now. Mega Absol Box, I think, is also a potential Penny user. Technical term. I'm going to let that absorb the milk a little bit. I'm sure that sounds terrible on the mic. I'm so sorry. Where the hell are all my marshmallows? Oh no, I just threw a chocolate ball on the floor. We have cats. We can't leave those around. 5-second rule. I am interested to see how Charizard approaches this matchup. I think Psyduck really does complicate things. Although they can like get this Klefki back into the active so often and so quickly. It's kind of annoying. But chat, I posit you this. What if Klefki jousts the Kangaskhan? For no damage, but removes the Bravery Charm. Then what? Then we're gaming! No missed energy on the Mega Kangaskhan! Okay, we're not seeing that, but it would be funny. So Charizard's hitting for 290, 230. We got Ice Cream. One Ice Cream doesn't really save us though. We need 2. Okay. We don't have a second Kangaskhan set up in any way. Does Dory do enough for us? That heals 110. So it takes us to 120. Oh, we got double Dory. Never mind, I'm dumb. Maybe we're okay. So that takes us down to 110. If the Charizard gets knocked out, we're doing 300 damage to 60. So that's still knockout on the Kangaskhan. And then we're going to pick up another 2-prize knockout somewhere. There's 90. Yeah. Okay. Force the Dusclops use. Okay. I'm liking this. Why am I running Turo instead of Penny? I'm an idiot, lol. Penny only works on basics, remember? If you're running Evo Pokemon. Turo isn't the worst either, because like it does get rid of attached cards, which sometimes can help, depending on what you've got going on. Most likely not, though. Like, if you've got a basic, I think Penny's always better. Or a basic deck, I should say. I'm so used to playing discard decks. I do like a good discard deck. It was one of my favourite things with Roaring Moon. It was just like, discard as much energy as possible. Then just put it all back on with Galarian Moltres and Dark Patch. Oh, Dark Patch, my beloved. We're getting Charizard closer and closer to Kangaskhan just one-hitting it range, and that is so funny. I don't know, I always play discard decks in every game. I mean, if that is what you enjoy, there's nothing wrong with that. Somehow playing from discard pile just feels good. It feels like a bank, right? It feels like you just banked a load of resources that can't be messed with, and you can bring them back when you're ready. I think that's kind of cool. Whereas, like, having a draw engine feels a bit weird because you're just like, oh, I have to find these cards. I don't know where they just are. I definitely get the appeal. Like, I completely understand it. Are we going for a knockout with a booth here? No. We're building up to it, though. Yeah, I mean, God of War in a way feels like a more advanced old school, well, I suppose current, really, but feels like Roaring Moon, where it's like, yeah, just yeet as much energy as possible as quickly as you can, and then just, like, work from there. It's surprising I never picked up God of War earlier, to be honest. I always thought it was a good deck, but... Sorry, I should be talking about the gameplay, by the way. I do this in my own videos as well. I don't talk about the gameplay, I'm just talking crap all the time. Right, so Charizard is currently hitting for 240, 290, 230, which, I don't know if you guys have done the maths, isn't enough to knock out a Kangaskhan. I do wonder if they're going to boss up another Psyduck. Okay, we'll go for it. I know. I'm not really sure what the benefit here is. Ice Cream here is huge. We got the Lux Cape. I bought the battle deck randomly a year ago because me and my friend thought, let's try Pokemon. We haven't played in 20 years or so. Nice! How did you find the battle deck? It was so funny when it came out because people were like, oh, I wonder if this is any good. Wait, why did they put Drifloon in here? Why is Drifloon in this deck? Doesn't make any sense. Did they attack? Oh my god. Did they attach a Mist Energy onto their Dusk for some reason? Oh, the Golduck pickup is big here. Because now they can't Jet Energy something else into the active. I guess they were looking for more off the Iono. And just didn't hit it. That to me suggests they've got no Duskull left. I think they're in a terrible situation, the Charizard player here. The dumb thing is they're not that far off, like, being able to win a game. But they're just not going to get there, I don't think. Wait, what? People thought Drifloon was bad and got it there? I don't think they thought it was bad. I think people just didn't realize its potential back then. Because it just wasn't played. Drifloon wasn't played with God of War back then. I think that was when... I might be getting my timelines wrong, but I think we still had, like, Zacian and Shining Arcana God of War. So when Drifloon came up, it was like, wait, what is this? But then it turns out, obviously, it's amazing. The rest is kind of history. Can someone explain why Lists use Golduck? Golduck stops Klefki from being a bother, basically, because Klefki only affects basic Pokemon, which Psyduck is. Yeah, Hyru's highlighting it. So, Golduck's an evolution Pokemon, which means Klefki isn't bothered by it. I think they kind of want that Charizard to be knocked out at this stage. I don't think the Charizard player has played this incredibly well, unfortunately. There's definitely been some questionable decisions. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Never understand that key. Very fair.
His name is John Cena.
And say, Mary, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Please raise your do's and two-throughs in chat. Yeah, I mean, either way, right? They lose to a Kangaskhan attack, but, like, I don't know that this is the right play. I think you just got to attack at this. Putting the Mimikyu into play here after a penny would be so funny. No energy, though, is kind of an issue. I mean, if you don't want to take knockouts, you don't care, but... What do you do here? Penny up the Mega Kang and just... I mean, I don't think Haru's upset about this position. I think it's absolutely fine. The Charizard player is going to deck out before Haru does. Yeah, he finally got the stream back. My tablet just decided it didn't feel like loading for the last hour. Mine does that sometimes as well. It's really frustrating. So we're an attachment away from a knockout in the Charizard. We have boss in hand, so we can knock out the other Charizard. Well, we can knock out anything, basically. So if we can find an energy, then we're laughing. I'm guessing the Charizard player doesn't have any jet energies left. They're running a mist and a jet, so yeah, they might be running one jet. I don't know what the count is, so... No energy still? It's a bit awkward. The ice cream, though. No vessel, we could E-switch. There's no nice stretcher. We do have Super Rod, but, like, is it worth it? We've only got one missing left in deck as well, so the odds are quite low. I suppose we could have considered Scythe Maniac, but I think this is fine. I think the game is all but done at this stage for Hyrule, so... Here we go! The heads when you don't need them. Of course. We hit them 2 prize cards. Dark Energy, you couldn't ask for a better prize card there. Back on the Dory. I don't think there's an out here for the Zard player. They needed, like, double Dusk early. And then, like, get the Kleck into the active, take out at least one of the Bouffalants. Better if you can take 2. And then start attacking. I just don't think it was going to happen here. You needed that setup. And whether they could or not is, like, you know, neither here nor there. You know, they could have, like, several pieces prized for all I know. No idea. But, yeah, I think that's just them accepting their loss. Oh, come on, Hyru's opponent. Let them take it. GG, Hyru. GG. Alright. Let's see how the rest of the games are shaking out. Boop. Okay, so Top Cut is sealed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, this isn't finished yet. So 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, now they're finished. God's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 15 player Top Cup. Palatine guys in top 8. Top Cut, sorry. Bye, Bunch. Have a good sleep. Excuse me, this board says what hell looks like. At JCS, all Swiss rounds are concluded. I'll be setting up top cut in a sec. If anyone wants to stream their games, jump into a stream game room. We'll feature as many as possible. Make it 17. It's a very good chance that I can't count. Thanks for Tony. Time for me to go to bed too. We'll definitely participate in future. That's awesome, Pete. Thank you so much, my dude. Catch you later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Where are you seeing the extra 2? I was right! Let's go! Alright, so let's take a look at who we've got in our top cuts. We have Dragapult Dust Noir getting the bye. The rest of the players have to play out. So we have Toxbox versus God of War Jellicent. We have Flareon Noctowl versus Palafin. That'll be a fun match to watch. God of War Jellicent versus Charizard Noctowl. Dragapult Dust Noir versus Gothengo Lunatone. Toxbox versus Slowking. Ooh, I wouldn't want... I'd love to watch that match. Gothengo Lunatone versus Dengo Typhlosion. Dragapult Dust Noir versus Lucario Hariyama. Miscounted 2 of the 5-2s. 5-2? Alright, let's start the bracket. At JCS, top cut has begun. I'll be streaming until we've run out of games. Good luck to you all. Limitless games are down as untimed, but we recommend using in-game timers in case of slow play. Okay, I'm gonna try and get my food, my breakfast eaten before, my cereal eaten, I should say, before we start streaming. We will jump into PH's, oh, we're playing straight away, never mind. Let's get it, gamers. This is top 16 of ASO. I do have a way to show that. There we go. Top 16. There we go. That's just for me for editing later. So this is Palafin versus EVBox. There we go. Every video on YouTube, or every stream on YouTube as well, has the potential to be someone's first. And them just, like, having to watch me eat cereal. Must be, like, so jarring. They're tuning in, they're like, oh, I can't wait to see what gaming things are happening. It's just a guy eating cereal on stream in his pajamas. Okay. We got the Finizen Start versus Fan Rotom. This is not a good start, unfortunately. Yep, we're going to see a knockout immediately. I think I would have been tempted to start Tatsugiri here, just in case anything like this happened. Learning Portuguese while playing Let's Go. We're an edutainment channel. you know, I say this isn't good, blah, blah, blah. Maybe the deck can afford to go behind that price for setup. Deck list. All of them are on Limitless currently. You can find their deck list quite easily. We've got the boosted EV as well. Which I did wonder if they were going to bring into the active straight away, which would be a bold move. I suppose the thing they do have to worry about here is the damage output from Palafin is pretty massive. Flareon's got weakness, of course. But the Staryu Mystery Comet damage is going to be relevant into Leafeon and Sylveon. I don't know if they're playing Leafeon. Sorry, Sylveon, but Leafeon is the current most popular. Grotfall, if you want to make that happen for me. I mean, I can find it pretty quickly for you. What do you mean, nah, that's okay? What the hell's vibe code? I don't know what that means. Don't use, like, weird phrasing at me like I'm supposed to know what's going on. Vibe coding is when you ask an AI to make it for you, but AI is not the vibe. AI is not the vibe I want to bring to the function. Is it just like, okay, ChatGPT, make me an app that does this? Prob I'm dead. Oh no. Yeah, pretty much. I thought vibe coding was drinking 6 Red Bulls and smoking a doobie, then just winging it. Yeah, I mean, people do that. Gruffle, are you doing that? ChatGPT, why did my data get lost? That's pretty good. ChatGPT, why have I been hacked? Also, we haven't been paying attention to what is currently going on ahead of us, but my god, this looks so dreadful. PH, I'm so sorry. You were like, I will stream for you, streamer. I would like you to continue. This would be awesome. And instead, we get this happen. Oh, it's okay. We got Counter Catcher. When Counter Catcher's the vibe. I assume we've not seen a supporter used yet. I wasn't really paying attention. If we haven't, then if it's boss, then that's game, right? Like, the double fin going down is not good. Also, for those who are interested, Kaya is really hoping that PH gets knocked out because she doesn't like me streaming past 9 o'clock. Because I'm too loud. I bet she just heard me say that, and now she's furiously typing a message. Stop talking shit about me! You are very loud. Listen, I'm talking at, like, normal volume to me. The problem is I can't go any quieter, because, like, even though... I don't want to turn the gain up. It's inconsiderate. Okay, I should stop talking, you're right. Hey, do you guys like, ASMR streams? Because, I don't like doing this. Maybe we do like a golf announcement kind of thing. Let's try it out. Okay. So we are finishing into the active here. Now, we're going to see an evolution of the Palafin, but I think the Palafin has to return to the bench before it can evolve up into Palafin EX. Unfortunately, the way we can move at the moment is that's scary, but we can't double retreat, so we need a way to shift to a water Pokemon and a surfing beach at the same time. Our best odds of that is probably Lily. We're gonna vibe on Lily here. It sounds like you're watching the match while hiding in a cupboard. Now guys, I've got to watch this without being discovered, unfortunately. Which is a lot easier said than done. But through the crack in the closet I can see there's an evolution of Palafin on the bench. This is huge. Sorry, I'm done now. That was a whole bit I never want to have to do again. This fan room is working harder than anyone has ever worked. This fan room is like, I thought summer was done in August. Why am I still running in October? Oh. We need surfing, beach, and energy. Oh, we got the energy, but not the beach. Top 10 times crimes were committed. What cereal do I have? The s'mores cereal from Aldi. It's delicious. Okay, well, I will say, based on the hand for PH, all hope is not lost. If the Palafin survives, which it should, we do have Iono for next turn. Chocolatey. This is going to be someone's first video, and they're going to be like, does this streamer, like, always eat stuff while he's streaming? That's disgusting. I don't want to see this again. Okay, so, the smart player is taking out Finizen and a Staryu here. Does he have cards to draw with? Or did he overextend? That is a great question. I mean, I always feel like decks like this kind of, like, live and die off Pidgeot, right? As long as the Pidgeot survives. Oh, it's Neo. Hi, Neo. You've not been on stream today yet. He heard my cereal bowl and was like, that could be milk for me. It isn't. Not allowed. Tats rather than the Staryu. Okay. I get the logic. You have no idea what's in the hand. But I think the Iono is going to do a lot of work here. Are you being naughty? He dug his claws right into my shoulder. That was so horrible. Neo, what are you thinking about this game so far? I think the Palafin players are actually like in a really interesting position. The problem is they kind of just lose to a boss's orders. Do you reckon they're going to go after the Flareon? I think they might. Pianofish says hi. You gonna say hi to the camera? Ah, claws. Dude, where are you trying to go? He just wants to be on me, which is like the most annoying thing in the world. Okay, I think this is the correct play. Unfortunately, Crispin still wins the matchup. It's whether there's any energy left in the deck to take advantage of. But could you, like... Oh my god, 2 energy in the prizes. Unclaw me. You going down there? There we go. Cats, man. You're a silly cat. There it is. Oh, Ripperino. Well, PH, thank you so much for streaming that game for us, at least. It was good to see the Palafin deck again. And chat, that is going to do it for tonight's stream. Kayla is rejoicing right now. Alright, ladles and jelly spoons, let me hit the outro screen. Thank you very much for watching. As always, been an absolute pleasure to bring you more fantastic gameplay from other people who are better than me. If you want to check out, any of my social media links, all of them are in the description below on YouTube. They are in chat right now if you're on Twitch, and they are on screen right now if you're anybody. The Metafy link is incorrect. It is down to Ace Train Jester now. So it is correct in chat, but not on the screen. Thanks for watching as always, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you some more games. I will hopefully be live on Monday. I want to bring up Chat Challenge again on Wednesday too. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya! And...